birthday, folks.
Happy birthday, everybody.
We made it a year. Sean, couldn't have done it without you.
Yes,
Tim's
sir.
in the house too. And look at Tim with the freaking bourbon snobbery off to the side.
Look at that. He is prepared.
Night, folks. It's going to be a fun night. I did get some bourbons. You guys are going to get to laugh at that. But before we get into all that fun stuff, this has to be a historic moment in horse racing. I feel like this is the biggest moment in horse racing history, the cocktail lounge.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's
epic.
Just one of those, it's one of those watershed moments in the sport where you figure out that, wow, this is big, you know?
Yeah.
So, all jokes aside, I did see there's a lot of chat going on before we even came on, which is cool.
Yeah, no, they're ready.
But our girl Lisbeth dropped the biggest hammer on me I've ever seen. I just have to make it public. She's talking about last week's exacta on the river in the last race. You got lucky that day. Every dog finds a steak in the garbage.
Wow.
That is incredible.
Wow.
That is absolutely
inspired.
Incredible. Lisbeth, love you.
Love it.
And then she put the smiley face, some attempt at, I guess, trying to.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you said it, baby. You said it. That was louder than words right there for sure.
We found the needle in the haystack, but we found that needle.
What an incredible. I mean, that's once again, we always look for the diamonds in the rough as far as greatest commenters.
Yeah,
that's up there.
That's
so
right.
What's going on, boys? Tim, what are we doing? I know I'll get into you with some bourbon in a little bit because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Mike Whitten, it's all his fault. He's not on yet, I don't think. But how's your night going so far, Tim?
It's going great. I mean, obviously it's a work day and I rushed home and everything, but I'm prepared this week. I handicapped the entire card yesterday. I got my stable duel in. I'm doing okay so far. Had a big winner in race 2.
Nice. Way to go.
I've got a decent start in the stable duel. Sean, you in the stable duel too?
Yeah. I got a second the first, disappointed in the second race, but I only used 2 horses. So the night is young.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm finishing up the Horseshoe Indy as well, so I'm
good. There you go.
Double checking there because I had a good start in both of them. So let's see here. Welcome aboard. We have a lot of people in the chat. Lisbeth, who I said just assassinated me publicly. We got Bobby D in the house.
Trusty.
Dan Witchin in the house. We got Colin checking in. Paul Nolan from across the river.
Yes, sir.
Bobby's in the house. Trisha's in the house.
Hey, Trish.
Rusty. Jimmy Johnson's in the house.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Shotty. We got the great VIP tonight. Love it.
We're gonna wait on the bourbon for a little while because I don't want to ruin my night yet. So
absolutely.
I got 3. Just so you know, I've got 3 samplers.
Yeah.
I will try. I will take your advice. I've got a glass. I've got some ice cubes, which I'm told you're not supposed to necessarily do.
Okay.
We'll work on it. I'll work on it. And believe me, guys, I have been in bourbon lounge snob situations and tried this before.
Yeah.
But this is Mike Whitten wanted this. Mike Whitten gets it. And guess what? He Venmo'd me money to do it.
Yep. Much respect.
Shout out to Mike. Hopefully he joins us here. But folks, race 8, I've got some plans for race 4 in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Race 4, I kind of like this race a little bit, so I want to get
you got it, buddy.
I want to get into it. What are we doing? So let's get some advice from you guys because I have some ideas here that I really like, and I want to hear your guys' opinion first. Sean, where are you at on race 4, please?
Okay, in race 4, my first pick, kind of a long shot, was More Savvy for Barrington Sitto and Kevin Nichols, the 4. I think this horse 2 back won at this level at Woodbine, went to Fort Erie, faded a little bit, but I think coming back here, this horse has run some competitive races on the synthetic before, and I think he's my long shot pick. My first pick in this race was the actually got scratched in this race, but my first pick was the 6 Hit and Run. So it was 6, 7, 4, but I think this race is anybody's race. This is wide open.
So 7, 4.
Yeah, 6, 4, 7. Yeah.
Tim, where'd you end up on this one?
So interestingly, I wrote the same comments up on the top line of my form that I think we can get a price in here that the horse that looks like it's going to take some money and rightfully so is the 6. And I do like the 6, but I'll tell you, I'm landing on a price horse here as well. And that is, I really like this 8 horse in here.
Lois, yeah.
I like that last race. I think we were on air watching that race. I had the horse that night at 15-1. And I just think that this horse has a legitimate shot in here in a race to where I don't think that there's a true standout. And, you know, as I look at the 6 was my second pick. I see that right now the 7 is actually the favorite right now. And as far as odds go,
you're killing them.
And the 7 for me was my third pick. And I didn't think he'd be where he's at right now.
Okay. I had the 7 on top heavily, actually. That's why I was so interested in this race. But I did, you know, before I saw he's 2-1 now. So the 6-1 morning line, and ladies and gentlemen, another celebrity. There he is. And you have him to thank for this bourbon situation that you're about to witness. We're going to do it, Mike, after this first race here because I don't want to ruin my whole night.
Get through one race before ruining it.
So, yeah, man, welcome aboard, Mike. Do you have any opinions on race 4? We're trying to throw together a quick bet for this one. So, Tim, give me that real quick. Tim, give me your top 3 again, please. Sorry.
8, 6, 7.
Okay, Mike, what'd you come up with?
I had 8, 1, 6, 7.
Wow, people are liking this 8, huh? Ooh.
I thought I'd be on an island with that one, Mike. I like it.
2 opinions on an 8-1 or a 7-1 now. I'm not going to lay off. All right, 4 minutes to post. What are we doing in the chat? I haven't seen anybody put their opinions in the chat yet, but I think I know what I'm going to do. No, none of you guys. I guess everybody liked the 7. And that was my easy key horse. And the other horses that people are interested in are the 6, 4, 6, and 8 in 1. Okay, so 4, 6, 8, 1. The 4, huh? He's way down my list, Sean. Way down there, but listen.
I think this is going to be a close race.
11-1, and it is. Yeah, it's open. It's open for business, folks.
Agreed.
And if you missed that comment from Lisbeth, I'm going to put that thing back up. I'm proud of that one. That was incredible. I mean, she just undressed me in front of the whole world and said I was lucky and stupid. Basically, it was great. 7 with the. We're going to do 4, 1. We're going to do an exacta key box.
Okay.
And we're going to do 8. I'm sorry, the 7's going to be the key box horse.
Yep.
And it's going to have everybody that you guys talked about. The 1, who is 11-1 currently. The 4, who's 10-1. 6 and 8.
Excellent.
Am I missing anybody?
Carson's in the house. Hello, Carson.
Did I miss anybody that you guys had in the top 3 there with the 7/1, 4, 6, 8? Sorry,
Yep.
I did.
Yep, that's what we. Yep, that was it. Yep.
Because I expect a price too, and we're getting some. The 7 who I have on top easily is 2-1 now, which kind of sucks. He was 6-1 morning line, so.
Yep.
That's an $8 bet. Let's see. I guess we'll go with that. We'll start out slow for the boys.
Carson likes 7-9. Shotty says shield the children.
Oh, because the undressed comment? Yeah, sorry about that. That was not a literal comment.
Keith. Oh, Keith, what's
I'll
up,
put her
buddy?
comment back up. Witten, did you see that comment that she put up there about my win at the end of the show last week? It was incredible.
Legendary.
She basically.
I did not see it.
Let me drop it in here. I mean, this should hang up I should put this as a permanent fixture in the lounge. You got lucky. Here it is. You got lucky that day. Every dog finds a steak in the garbage once in a while. Incredible.
That's our new tagline. Finding steaks
steak
every
in the
day.
garbage.
Finding
Steak in
steaks
the
every
garbage.
day.
Yep. Yep.
I love it.
Finding steaks in the garbage every week. Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely love that. So 750.
Is anyone having trouble finding the signal?
I've got it on TVG.
Okay, yeah. Colin's in the house.
All right, there's the official bet, folks. Got bitched at for not putting the official bet up there quick enough, but there it is, an $8 total bet. 7 has to be involved. I guess you want me to share my screen, Sean?
Yeah, I don't see a thing to add my screen for some reason. Weird.
I will figure it out after.
Sean, where are you struggling to find it?
On the bottom.
I mean, where are you trying to pull it up from?
My other, yeah. We got it there. There you go.
I'm just, mine won't come up either, my ADW, and that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Little freeze action here from Woodbine.
Yeah, I can't even get on even on anything.
The minute I bring it up here, it freezes, so I don't know.
Yeah, jeez.
And
Last week they give us a shout out, and this week we can't even get a signal.
we'll figure it out. I know that when I bring that up and down, sometimes it's probably that my 3-year-old laptop not handling it enough. But
I honestly think it's their feed because I can't pull it up. I've tried a couple of different ways.
Phone. Yeah.
Yeah, my feed's frozen now. It's TVG. TVG
Yeah.
feed is working.
Well, I think it might be the track feed because I'm not in TVG. I'm in Express.
Yeah,
but I also looked at
the TVG feed on.
Right. I also looked at the Watch Live, that they have in the Stable Duel app, and that doesn't have it either. So I think they've lost their
I guess
external
they're probably
feed.
off, right?
I'm sure they're off.
Wow.
Yeah. Twin Spires doesn't have it either.
Yeah, their feed must be down.
That's
other
what I'm
than on the internet,
Right.
So it's not that I suck. So tell us what's going on. Somebody in the chat, fire it off, baby. What's going on? Tell us that 7's on top. What do we got to do?
Yeah.
Up on Twin Spires, Jimmy. I can't get on Twin Spires. I'm in an illegal state, so.
Mike, you see anything behind me there you like?
Let's see what you got. I think the Green Weller's good. Blanton's is obviously good. There you go. Yep. Red Label. That's all good stuff.
Bourbon already? Bourbon already, huh?
We're just talking bourbon.
By the way, Mike's the one who told me. I realize it's a basic order that Mike told me to grab because I'm not going to spend $300 to throw up on camera. But Tim said he wouldn't drink any of it. He said it was.
That's not true. I said that I like Four Roses. I've got a little single barrel right here.
That's what I got.
I think the 4 barrels small batch select is really good.
I like that as well. You're right. That's really good stuff.
That's really good stuff that's available that you can find. Yeah.
Yes. You know what?
Yeah,
I think one of the best.
My way for this trash.
I guess they're off now because my ADW just put wagering no longer available.
Yeah.
There you go. If anybody can tell us what happened, that would help. We're off to a firing start here. 7 much the best. I hope you're right.
I'm gonna call it
Catch
7-8
'em
at the
green.
wire.
You got it?
No.
Yeah, who came second? Ketchum Green said 7 much the best. I don't know.
792?
No. Mike Whitten getting some of the problems from Woodbine now. It's starting to spread.
7 wins by 6.
Did he really? Okay. All right. Yeah, we might have some special guests, folks. Tim Mee, welcome in. Tony, welcome in. Ketchum, welcome in. Tom
Yeah,
Parks,
welcome everybody. Tom.
Of course, Trusty's in here just digging his claws in, saying, "Oh, great way to start the show, like it's our fault." Go after yourself, man. That's just standard
That's
protocol.
cool. Colin, very cool.
Oh, great! More bourbons out there, huh?
So Tim, you'll like this right here.
Hey, Tony.
This is the pride and joy right here.
There it is, huh? That is,
yes, that's good stuff. It's okay, you know. Pour it over ice and add a little Coke, and
that's the highballer shit, right?
That's excellent stuff right there, buddy.
Coca-Cola, you mean?
Yeah,
amongst the best, and you can see
Diet Coke just in case for myself tonight, folks.
You can see from behind me, I'm a Buffalo Trace fan. I love their stuff, and
Carson,
the only thing.
By the way, Carson, ice cold exacta. She likes 7.9.
Carson,
heyo,
ice cold, Carson. Well done.
Did not help us out, so we lost $8 there.
Good job.
I was
anybody know where did the 8 finish? Any ideas?
Oh, the 4 came in 4. All right, good. That's right.
Maybe I'll get the, what was it, dog eating garbage or whatever it was? Dog
yes, yeah. Hey, all we need is one.
Absolutely. And
Carson said my 8 is still running.
Oh.
Yikes. Yeah, we had the 8 involved too. I had the 8 halfway down. You guys liked the 8, so I didn't. You know, I like to mix it up between our.
Yeah, it came in 7.294.
Ouch. I had 7 and 8 in stable duel, so I'll get the win anyway.
Or 7.924. So 7.924. 7.924.
Carson, you have the. I believe you have the.
She's making a drink, then hopping on. Love it.
All right, the link. Oh, Shoddy, here she goes. Shoddy's going in already. Look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Waiting for me to drink it.
Look at this.
She must have to go to bed early. I have to hang on. I'm getting told my microphone's not working or something.
We can hear you. There must be specific microphones.
All right, let me check something out here real quick. I'll be right back.
No problem. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mike, how you doing, man?
Doing good. I'll be better if the feed comes up.
Exactly.
Yes,
it'll be a long night if it's not up.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if you heard this last week, but what do you call it? Next April, I'm coming down to Keeneland for the opening weekend and the Bluegrass, 3rd to the 8th.
Okay, yeah. Actually, just made hotel reservations down there too for the Bluegrass. So, and then FYI, the Kentucky Derby tickets go on sale tomorrow. If anybody's ready to shell out some money,
big stuff. Fantastic. He's at like Sun Records. There we go.
All right, am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, you sound great there.
Anybody who is complaining, is that better?
It does sound better to even me. I mean, I could hear you before, but that sounds better.
Alex calling me out for reverb. Is it better? What are we doing? Sounds like I'm at Sun
fun to
Records.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like a shoegaze band out here. I didn't know. So I have my glass ready since Shoddy's paying money for this. So I got 3 things, folks. Mike told me I might want to start with something, the honey turkey, wild turkey, whatever it is.
American
got
honey.
One of those. Got one of those. Got a 4 Roses, which I think I had before, but I don't know. And the basic
Maker's Mark.
What's one with
Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark. I was gonna say the one with the wax all over it. So
this should be good.
Hey, my TVG's back up, folks, just for the record, now that the first race is over.
There you go.
What should I try first? I mean, I'll be completely honest. It's not going to be pretty no matter what we do, but I will do it.
Mix Coke with it if you have to. Not the honey, but
Mix Coke. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I'll go. Is the Makers? What's the most standard? I don't know. Because if you ask somebody who's never drank beer before, you might give them like a I don't know, Bud Light or something standard. What's the? It's Makers, right? Isn't that kind of the?
Yep, I think that's the standard. I think no.
Like Makers and Woodford Reserve, Jim Beam is just going to be like their standard.
To me, it's always been
That's rock
Jim
gut
Beam's
right
always.
there.
I mean, that's like Jim Beam's like what somebody laying in a gutter drinks to me. You're laying in a gutter and you've got a lot of personal problems. That's Jim Beam. All right, I gotta get this. By the way, it's chilled in a cooler. Am I cheating already? Because I chilled it in a cooler, dude. I can't have room temperature. I can't do it.
I would do it cold also. So the only time that I ever do it neat is when I'm first trying it for the very first time. That's it.
I got to prepare a cold beer chaser too, by the way.
Love it. Sparkling ice, as usual. What's everybody drinking tonight? Let us know what you're drinking.
Here it is.
Todd's drinking
mini
Wild
wax.
Irish Rose.
So,
wax.
Hombre, while you're doing that, Shotty's asking. She said, "Serious question: have you never had bourbon before?" If I'm not
No, I
mistaken,
definitely
you've
have.
had bourbon, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
I went to a bar in Lexington when I was at Keeneland last time and told the girl to make me a whatever. I said, whatever you can make me that's the best in the house that's under like $50. One drink. All right. So she did. And I sipped it. I can't remember what it was. I sipped it and I was like, this is disgusting. Told her she was disgusting. And then she said, well, let me make it into a, what do you call the old fashioned?
Old fashioned.
She's out there grinding it with fruits and vegetables and all types of shit over there in the corner for like a half hour. It was still terrible. Then I dumped Diet Coke on it and called it a night. It was great. People were gasping for air. How do you open this dumb thing?
Old fashioned is
wax.
like the classic drink. You have to be able to enjoy a good old fashioned.
No, it was drinkable when they did that. It was drinkable when they did that. But that straight, which is what I'm going to do here. Tim said I couldn't have ice.
I didn't say you couldn't have ice. I said exactly what I said was you shouldn't start with ice. If you want to try bourbon, the way that I recommend to people that don't try bourbon is taste it neat, add a couple of drops of water, open it up and taste it that way, and then pour it over ice. And that way you get to try it a few different ways. And even the water, it's really surprising how adding a few drops of water, a little splash of water will open up a bourbon because it just opens up.
Come on, Tim. You know I respect you in every way, dude. You're fooling yourself out here, right? I mean, this is a joke.
No,
all right, the wax peeling thing was not fun. It was horrible.
But that's why I tell you to do that, because I'm telling you, you'll taste a difference. Taste it, pour it in there, and then taste
how
it.
Much
and
am I
then put
doing?
a little.
This is just a little mini bottle. Am I putting the whole thing in here? All right.
Oh, but even like your first sip, it's gonna not taste.
I know it's gonna be jet fuel, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna
The first sip on your palate is always going to wake up your palate, and it's never,
I'm used to that, guys. I'm a drinker, so I'm not. It's not going to be that shocking.
Yeah, exactly.
I will tell you. All right, here we go. Rate it on a scale from 1 to 5, says Dennis. All right, we have to go 1 to 100 because there's nothing that's going to be above like a 2.
Well, even before you do that, have you ever had the bourbon ale? Tim, you've had the bourbon ale.
Right? I've had bourbon stout and ale. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about that?
So we're talking KBC, right? Kentucky Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of bourbon stouts, bourbon barrel stouts, and all that. Honestly, it turns me off a little bit because it tastes like wood, which is what bourbon tastes like, right? It's not for me, but I'm doing it. As Tim twists one up. All right, you ready? Here we go. How much am I supposed to? Just like a small sip and do this whole thing and let it
Small sip.
Exactly.
let it burn my palate up? I'll compare them too. Let me. I'll take notes on this because I want to see which one's better than the other. Because, and we're not going to do these back to back. We have a race coming up in 15 minutes. The people are really here for the racing. All right, here we go.
Are they really though? Because we had like a record crowd. So you tell me what it is.
Oh, it smells like fuel. I mean, it smells like Jack Daniels. That's what it smells like. I hate all whiskey. All right, here we go. It wasn't as horrendous as I was fearing because it was a little bit easier on the back end than I expected.
Exactly.
I expected it to just make my face burn.
Do you have a glass of water?
I have a bottle of water, yes.
Okay, so take a drink of water, give it a minute or so, and then take
I'm gonna be a
another
fucking bourbon expert by the end of this thing.
Yep.
Sounds like Tim has given tours before.
So my thing is, though, with this,
I may
guys,
have taken one or two, Mike. Just one or
should
two.
it be this much work to enjoy a
Per
drink
day.
though? Like I can genuinely enjoy beers, or my guilty pleasures like Captain Morgan and Coke or something, like just a sugar bomb. I like that type of stuff. This stuff I mean, if I wanted to just go into a restaurant bar and act like a fucking irritating snob, I could do it. But I think that's what it is. I'm not sold on any of you guys. I think you're all good guys. I mean, we've all talked enough to know you're good people, but I don't believe a thing you're saying. I don't believe you like it.
It's all a Kentucky like farce.
Yeah,
I'll tell
dude,
you
you're
what,
all
that's-
lying.
This is good stuff, and that's why this bottle is so far down. But
Yeah, but I'll tell you this much, Tim. You know this. You're older than me. And I know that in my lifetime, we have seen bourbon go from literal dudes in an alley puking their guts out because that's what losers drank to now it's the snobbiest shit on earth. Why?
I will tell you, it's
Van
way
Winkle or whatever
overrated.
that shit is that you had.
It's way overpriced. Here's the thing, though. I bought a lot of bourbon before, and you know this is a really good example. A lot of the Buffalo Trace products. I used to be able to find this on the shelf just about anywhere for about $18. Now I can only find this when I run down to the distillery and I can get a bottle for about $35.
Tim's
But
locked up.
you can't find it on the shelf. And secondary, you can pay 60, 75, $80 for a bottle of the most basic.
Is that really
bottle.
that much?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's stupid. It's stupid. It's Buffalo Trace
Yeah,
and it's Pappy because Buffalo Trace makes Pappy. All the Buffalo Trace products are ridiculous. That's the good
but-
stuff right there.
Isn't that like, why is everybody dropping in and out, dude? What's up with the I don't know whether maybe it's a StreamYard issue or something, but yeah, we're all dropping in and out. But yeah, dude, listen, man, good for you guys. I'm kind of, I wouldn't go full beer snob, but I like trying different beers. Like that's, I
do
guess
too.
my thing.
I just think they're different
compared to
things.
this bourbon shit. I mean, it's
Right.
incredible. I'll
Look,
go for another sip. I just cleansed my palate with a beer in between. I'm sure that's really.
If you're going to drink all night, you can't do bourbon. I mean, bourbon's a sipper. You know, it's a late night.
I got a mini bottle, dude, so I don't think I'm going to do too much damage here. But
No, I'm just saying though. Even people that have the bottles, you're going to have one or two drinks at night, maybe
Yeah,
a
dude.
bourbon cocktail, but
you're not going to sit
that's
there and
about
drink.
it. It's a nightcap.
I can't do that anymore anyway. Just because I'll hurt for 2 days. I did it on Breeders' Cup Friday. I got about 12 beer drunk and it was not good. All right, Dennis wants the rating on it. We have 11 minutes to post. Who wants to take race 5? I'll get you a rating in a second. I don't have much to compare it to, so I guess I got to throw one out there. And
I like this race.
Well,
I'll take it.
okay. Tim, you want to get started? What do you have in race 5? And I'm debating on this scoring here.
So again,
You're mute. There you go.
I thought there were some clear favorites tonight. This race, it looked to me like the 6 was probably going to be one of the horses a lot of people were gravitating to. But I'm going to play the horse underneath. I like the one a lot here. When you look at this horse, the horse has only run 3 times this year, coming back. But if you look at all 3 races, they're all grass races. So it's really hard to get a read. But I look at the works and I see stuff that I like. If you look at that 28 October work for this horse on the synthetic, 47-4, third of 83. I really like that. I like the connections here. And I think that the one has probably found a level that he can compete at. You look at the horse again, and he's got 2 synthetic races, but I'm gonna throw them out there. Mile and a 16th. This is 7 furlongs. So I like the one a lot. And then another horse that
Sorry.
another horse I like is the 8, Magnificent Mario. I think again, Munger gets back aboard here, and the works on this horse as well. They're working him 3 furlongs, and normally they don't do that. And I think that they're probably just trying to pick up the closing speed a little bit. This horse is coming at the end. Whether he gets up for a win is questionable, but the 8 is getting a piece in this race. Put it down.
All right. Sorry, I'm choking on the bourbon here. Mike, where'd you come out for race 5? So 1-8, Tim, right? That was
Yes.
your top couple.
Yes, 1-8. And then I did I think the 6 is going to, as the probable favorite, be a part in there, but I like those 2 with the 6. And I like that blinkers on angle for the 6.
All right, Mike, where are you at?
Let's see. I had a 8, 5, 1, and kind of like my long shot here is going to be Secret Storm. I don't have all the
That's the
details
four.
behind my thinking
That's
like
the
Tim
horse. That's all right. That's all right. Ryan Gallivan's in the house. Yeah, dude, you didn't miss anything. I just sipped my first of 3 bourbons, and I'm struggling. I mean, it's not as terrible as I thought, but it's a tough look. All right, so what I have for race 5, Sean, is the 1 for sure, on top with a bang.
Yep.
Basketball Jones. And underneath, I have 6, 2, and 8. I have the 2 who's 21-1 right now. A little bit fun. Saheen in the house. I'm sorry, it's actually Campos. Saheen's on the 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely like the 1, and then a big drop to 6, 2, 8. I mean, if you want to throw another shot in there, the 3. But what are we doing? Sean,
Okay.
that's where we're at. So Tim had the 1-8-6, Mike had the 8-5-1, I have the 1-6-2-8. So
yeah.
Tell me what you're thinking here. We got 7 minutes.
A little background here. Obviously, I'm very good friends with Catherine Day Phillips, the trainer of the 1. This is the brother of Dixie Moon, who won the Woodbine Oaks and beat Wonder Godot, up there. And they had high hopes for this guy that the bloodlines would follow. He never seems to have kind of lived up to their expectations, but they're very confident that hopefully this is a group, as Tim said, and he's found some friends that he can play with in the sandbox correctly. He's been working very well, and they're hoping that this horse can drop. So he's definitely a must use. My first play was the 8, Ryan Munger. This horse, when he's dropped back from the roots to sprints, has just been a very solid horse. And as Tim said, I think he's coming for sure. And my third horse was actually an upset at the 3, Agile Dancer.
Who's your second?
Huh? The 1 at 8. I'm 8-1.
Oh, 8. Sorry, I missed the 1.
Yeah, 8 was my first pick, and the 1 was the second. My long shot, the third, was the 3, Agile Dancer. Frazier aptly getting the weight. This horse comes flying as well in some late races, so I think he could be. But I think right now, looking at this, and who would the I think I'm going to do a $2 exact the box, 8-1-6.
That's what you're doing. Yeah, I like the 3 a little bit too. So
yeah.
Carson is 3. In the house. We now have a full house.
Carson,
Bourbon's in the house.
How are you, my friend?
How we doing?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Did Carson?
Any last? You have a race 5 capped at Woodbine by any chance? Your microphone is low, I think, or something.
Nice job on the 7-9.
All right, let's see here. What do we got in the chat? What's everybody drinking? What do you got in this race? Yeah, Carson nailed it in the last race in the chat here. So, Sean, you said 186 is what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm going to $2 exacta box 168. Yep.
I like it. That's
Carson,
exactly
any
where I'm
arguments
at.
with that?
I have 247, so
Wow.
Like,
That's what's
it's
great
pretty much
about
the same
racing.
thing.
I love it.
That's what's great about racing. You know.
That's incredible. 3 completely
She
different
likes those
horses.
pedigrees, and they work. They work.
4 and
Just ask the
7
last
are on the
race.
bottom of my pile, but I do like the 2 a little bit. I like the 2 for.
what's new? You guys didn't listen to me last time either, and look what happened.
Ew, we're getting nasty already.
Ouch. Come in
early. I'm-
swinging.
By the way,
$45
dude, I had to put-
exact.
I
Razor
had
in
to
the
put
house.
ice in it.
No,
I
it's
had to
fine.
put ice in it, guys.
I don't blame you.
I can't do the warm shit. It's for the birds.
Oh boy.
There's nothing wrong
That's
with
already
putting
a little bit
bourbon over
better.
ice.
That's already better.
Thomas Blaine in the house. Thank you, sir.
All right. So 186 is that what we're doing? That's official.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the sober one watching the screen.
Yeah, I'm not going to be very good here shortly.
So
Big shout
Carson,
out from. Go ahead.
Carson, you had the 4 too, right?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I was
Just
just saying,
saying,
hombre, big shout out in the chat from Razor.
Razor
Razor.
sharp, baby. Here he
Car-
is.
Carson, do you remember Dixie Moon?
Yes, I do. I think I have
Yeah,
pictures.
Basketball Jones is her brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
B. Jones.
didn't quite make it to her level, but it's her full brother.
Hey Sean, are we doing $1 or $2 here?
$2 exacta box 168
All right. Sean's not afraid to spend that bankroll, baby. I love
on
it.
a birthday. No, exactly.
No, we gotta go. We're not wasting any time. We got 42. I'm editing it now.
Yeah.
And according to Lisbeth, Carson, you would enjoy it. Did you see Lisbeth's attack on me in the chat earlier? It was priceless. It was my favorite, maybe
Yeah,
top lounge
I
moment.
don't know, but I would go with 2, 4, and 1. Sorry.
Okay.
I apologize. Sean, I didn't
You're
see
breaking my
it.
spirit here. I didn't. I
7
know
looks
that
like a 1.
Mad Women bets.
Oh.
Mad women.
Is
bet.
Lisbeth the
Mad Women
woman,
bets. Watch
or
out.
Who's the mad woman?
No, you are. You are. I'm pretty
Why?
sure he was
I'm not
calling you
even
mad.
mad. I'm not even mad
I
yet.
don't know. Coming in hot with an attitude. All right,
Just
Dan's in with a
ignored me
1.
and I hit the
1
exacta ice cold, but that's fine. Yeah, sure. I'm mad. You're mad because you didn't play my bet.
I'll admit it. I'm mad.
Sean likes the
All
5.
right, here we go. We
here.
got some opinions in here. I'm in this 71st in the free ride. What are you guys doing in stable duel? I haven't looked in a while. Razor Sharp crushed it earlier. My man killed a half bottle today. See, that's intriguing. You love to see it. A half bottle during the day, baby. He's probably not in that great a shape this evening then. But you love to see it. Sean
Yeah.
Aaron, he likes the 5 here.
Yeah.
Where'd the 5 land for anybody?
Hmm.
Well, we're doing
Let's
that
see this
186. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah. Let's see here. The moment of peace. KK and Morden. Yeah. 25. He's been steady. Definitely in the money a lot, but he'd like to win a lot. Huh?
Yeah. 1, 2, and 8. I was just trying to look back.
Yeah.
The 8. The 8 also had some pretty good overall speed figures. We're
Yeah.
only going 7.
That's my first pick is the 8.
Yeah.
And it's so
Ryan's
balanced.
got-
The betting's
Ryan's-
so balanced that the 1-6 the 168 is fairly chalky, but they're all like 3-1, so it's
Yeah.
actually going to
Yeah,
be.
that's what's great about Woodbine.
It's actually going to pay decent if we hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking struggle, folks. The struggle is real. I mean, you guys do this to yourself, huh?
Carson, Paul wants to know what your bet is for race 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I was just actually pulling up the screen.
Is it 124 or 421 or what was
I
it?
might.
247.
247?
Yeah, I was going to try to use that 7 somewhere because
Yeah.
it's too good to pass up. But
Yeah.
looking at the overall speed on the 8, I think the 7's going to fade.
We're going to the gate.
Yeah, I would do.
Here we go, folks.
I think I'd key the 1 with 2, 4, and 8. Try.
Rafi and Catherine, I think right now are like 25% together. They've been
Hopefully
on
the feed's
fire.
working now, folks. It wasn't my fault earlier, I promise. Even with the what did I have here? Started with the maker's mark if you're just joining, and wow, is it just what I expected? Actually, a little better. I think it's going to go downhill from here, but the official bet is the 168 Exacta box by Sean. Let's go. YouTube user. Welcome aboard, YouTube user.
Yeah,
Nice to
welcome.
see that
Yeah,
name.
welcome. Yeah, yeah.
Razor likes the 5. There's Carson's bet. Everybody's in here. Here we go.
And they're off.
And all of a sudden it just skipped ahead. TBG's having some issues, son. Here we go. Why this night is going to be full of just trash talking, folks. I can just feel it coming. We got to hit some races here so at least people can
Yeah.
win some money while I'm getting bagged on. All right, 7's way out front, 36-1. Must be setting a blistering pace. Can't tell yet.
At 23, that's
23.
quick for night, especially.
They're running faster than Buffer.
He is a monster. I think the 6 is going to come up and win this one. Who's coming with him, though? The 1 starting to move. Here we go.
Here's my 3.
And then here comes the locking screen again. God damn it.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Jesus. It's going to be 6. Let's get the 1 up now. 1's not going to make it. It's going to be 6.
6315.
Oh, the 5
Yep.
did get up. Good. Whoever called the 5.
63158.
Hmm. Well, I should have thrown in my 3. I should have thrown in my 3. That was
Yeah,
my-
I had him too, but
yeah. I have him in
I'm
the
sorry,
stable
I had
duel.
I had the 3 down in 5th.
Yeah.
I didn't have him in
Abley,
second, so.
this kid Abley, everybody remembers him from Assiniboia. This kid can
Oh.
ride. This kid can ride. He's been bringing in bomb after bomb in first, second, third. He's been riding really well, this kid.
Basketball
He's got a
Jones
few-
letting me down a little bit with that 3 or with that 1 horse there.
He just hasn't seemed to gotten the running bug.
No.
So yeah, Shoddy. I saw Shoddy's comment about 3 different bourbons. Yes, I have 3 different bourbons. I have the one I'm doing now is Maker's Mark, and it is bad, folks. But I think it's going to get worse. I have the 4 Roses, Mike. Is that what we're doing here? And 4 Roses and this honey thing, turkey, wild turkey hunting.
Wild turkey, American honey.
Yes,
It's
That's what I have.
delicious.
I'm sure I will.
Don't put Coke in that, please.
definitely- I'm saving that for later. I think
It's a good
We'll see.
dessert
I'm not going
drink.
to do it.
One thing you're seeing here tonight is that the closers aren't having real luck here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
it's
you got to be close to the pace. You know, The closers aren't
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
so well.
definitely.
Right.
Definitely, you
And
either
that's
got to
what-
be.
that's what we
speed or
said about
stop
that
the
eight.
dose.
Yeah. You will see the last month of the meat when it gets cold, it's harder to close.
Don't you worry, Shoddy. If it gets ugly enough, I have a Diet Coke in here just ready, and I won't hesitate. I'll dump it right on it. I've done it in much higher pressure situations than this. Sitting at a snob bar in front of 20 people watching me do it was great.
Jimmy Johnson's
proudest
about to
moment.
pour some larceny.
Larceny. What does that mean? Time to get cranked. There we go. Now we're talking, folks. We're living
Now
in the
it's a
lounge.
birthday party.
Todd is going hard. He is banging rails off a urinal somewhere right now. This is what we're doing. Going to the strip club after. And some back alley toilet bar that nobody would walk into. You got to be armed. That type of situation, you got to be armed to go into it.
Toronto's finest. Yeah.
I have a story for after hours. That's good.
Go ahead. It's a birthday party. People are
It's
drinking.
after hours. It's
an
12
adult
o'clock in
party.
England. It's
an
12
adult
o'clock
party.
for Paul Nolan. It's midnight. So he's all
Yeah,
set.
Paul Nolan.
You know?
Wait,
That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot.
bowling,
Yeah.
the bowling alley, baby. No, Todd is with it, dude. Commenter of the year. The first birthday party, Todd gets it. He gets my sick, disgusting humor. He's doing rails off a urinal in a bowling alley. Exactly. All right, Carson, you gonna do your story, or you want to wait a little while? It's up to you.
No, wait a little bit.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thomas
we'll
Blaine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm drinking it. I got the mini bottle, dude. Oof, I don't know if I can do 3 mini bottles, and I got that bigger bottle of the honey thing. And I just don't. I don't know how that's gonna go. Hey, Mike Witten put it up, baby. He sent
He did. Yeah.
a little donation over to get it done.
Yeah.
We went back and forth on it a few times in the past, and he put his money where his mouth was, and here it is, baby. We're doing it. Happy birthday, baby.
The cheetah.
First year. I don't know how we got Sean's been on 51 of the 52.
Yeah.
Incredible. I've probably been on 41 of the 51. Thanks to all the Disney shows my kids are in and all this.
Wow. Carson, the cheetah.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That's the
Oh,
that's
so
the
much
bar
fun.
across from Gulfstream Park.
Has our buddy Chuck Simon gone north
really?
of the wall, and he's training the 8 here? The pseudonym Chuck Simon.
Todd is surprised how swell this is going. Come on, it's early, babe. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Do you want me to dump this thing out? By the way, I'm drinking beer in between bourbon drinks. Otherwise, I couldn't get it done. It's really tough. But I will give you the rating. Dennis was after the rating on a scale from 1. I'm going to go 1 to 10. How's that? Because 1 to 5 is kind of a tough scale. 1 to 10. I'll give it I don't know. I'll give it a 4. 4.2. And that's with absolutely no North Star. I got no point of reference here. So
Alex,
say
did
at
you need a
4.2
cigar with the bourbon?
I don't want to.
Thanks,
I don't want
Trish.
to undercut. I don't want to. I want the others to be worse if that's possible. So we'll go 4.2 for the Maker's Mark, and that might be as good as it gets, folks.
No.
And Carson, you've teased this Cheetah Strip Club thing now, so you are obligated to that story in a little bit here, if you don't mind.
If I don't mind.
So is the Four Roses the regular
You've done
yellow
it
label?
yourself.
This is Four Roses, the regular, yeah. It looked like the regular bottle. I didn't get a screenshot.
I've got this giant bottle of the turkey. There it is. Is that the correct one? Did I do
Yes.
okay there? All right.
Yep.
Four Roses small batch.
Oh, that's definitely going to be better than the makers.
I agree.
We'll see, folks. We'll get you that rating. I'm gonna drink the whole thing though. I mean, it's not been as horrendous as I feared. It's not good, and I still think anybody who pretends to like it is just fooling themselves. But it gets better with time. Here's the thing. And here's the thing, guys. And here's you have to agree with me. You have to just listen. Hear me out. If you drink anything, it gets better with time because you're getting drunk, you idiots. You can sit here and sip. It's like the moonshine snobs. There's moonshine snobs out there. Oh, it's really good. No, it isn't. You're getting drunk, dude.
No, moonshine is never good.
It tastes very similar to me. It's like jet fuel versus
Ice
kerosene.
always tastes very similar to me. This always tastes very similar, but it's good.
I mean, it's bad. It's bad. We have 16 minutes. We got a second. Yeah. What's everybody prefer in the bourbon world here? Because, folks, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't either.
I don't think it's my scene. I just don't think it's my scene. What do you guys think? Mike, what's your best?
I think that's
I know
okay.
Mike's a bourbon snob.
I mean, back in the day, before Buffalo Trace got super popular, I actually worked for Brown Foreman, who's the distributor for Woodford. I did promotions for them, and like Woodford Double Oak was my go-to, and then I think today, if I had my choice, I think Blanton's is one of the better ones. I've had multiple Pappies, and they're excellent. But once again, I think like the best bang for your buck is still going to be the Four Roses Small Batch Select, in my eyes.
Look, if we're going to be a horse racing crowd, how do you not like Blanton's? I mean, come on across the top.
Yeah, that is cool. I've seen that. Yeah, that's a sales point. I mean, it's a gimmick worth buying into, for sure. At least it signifies something that, represents something I care about, rather than just this jet fuel laying in a wood barrel for 6 years or whatever the fuck is going on.
I will tell you, there's some rot gut bourbons out there that I don't like, that I think they're, and even amongst the popular distilleries, I mean, there are ones that I like more than others.
Like
and to be,
you said Maker, Tim, before unpopularly said Maker's Mark is garbage.
I didn't say garbage, but I said it's one that I personally don't really like. On my palate, I don't really like it. It's not one of my favorites. I will tell you the best available bourbon, one of the best available bourbons that you can buy on the shelf, and you can find it everywhere.
Here we go. Look at it. Just got it handy too.
Old Forester, yeah.
Old
Forester 1920. I'm telling you, this stuff, it cost about $60 a bottle. But I mean, it is really incredible bourbon. It's made at their Bourbon Row stuff downtown. But all of the stuff that Old Forester is putting out down there is incredible. Here's another thing I really like about Old Forester is they have their birthday bourbons, which is their big fancy bourbon, their big well-known bourbon that they put out, and it goes into what they call allocation, to where it's really hard to get. But other than that, they don't have anything in allocation. Their bourbon is available and it's on the shelves. You go to Buffalo Trace, you can't buy a damn thing. You're lucky to find a regular bottle of Buffalo Trace in a lot of liquor stores. And it's unfortunate because they've got the hype of Pappy and they put everything in distribution and you can't get the stuff. It's unfortunate.
This is really a marketing thing, though, isn't it, guys? Come on. I mean, it really is.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, persnickety. Yep. All right. So Norm wants a real answer. Anybody betting horseshoe? I did horseshoe stable duel, but That's way behind me. I'm so entrenched in this bourbon conversation. It's incredible. Thought I had a chance in that. Go ahead.
Tim, I don't know. Probably all my Kentucky folks probably know the same. The Kentucky Gentleman.
Yes.
So I remember back in college, I was able to get a half a gallon of that plus a 2 liter of Diet Coke for $5.25. And the Diet Coke cost more than the bourbon.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It used to be a homeless drink. That's what it tastes like it should be. I mean, like, ooh, it's
That's what we
bad.
did in college whenever you were broke. You just got $1 from everybody.
Right.
And
Right.
You went
You
down
do
to the
like,
local Rite Aid and got some.
or like 5 o'clock vodka or something. Same type of get in the plastic bottle and you drink it and you go pass out in an alley somewhere and you know, hopefully you wake up and your pockets aren't picked.
Carson, are you a
Todd
bourbon
knows
fan?
all about it.
Yeah, I drink bourbon.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite one?
I like bullet rye for certain drinks. Really, I guess for just straight bourbon, I don't have a preference.
Yeah. I don't have a clue. I don't drink, so but
I can't imagine there's that much of a difference, to be honest.
no.
So
There's a huge difference. And my favorites that you can get for straight bourbon is this right here. I love the Weller line. Weller's a weeded bourbon, so it's got a higher content of weed in the mash
It's got
bill.
weed in it.
What's that?
weed.
It's got weed in it.
Marijuana.
Wheat.
Oh, wheat. Oh, okay. I was like, whoa,
Not weed.
There's a popular one.
It's not
Now
a
you're
weeded
talking,
bourbon.
baby. That's
It's
something
a-
I can get behind. That's something I can get behind. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'll tell you what, Tim, too, if you can find a
I
bottle
like wheat
of,
beer. I like wheat beers. So, all right. Go ahead.
Tim, if you can find a
Sorry.
bottle of Elijah Craig, the toasted barrel, it's really good too.
Yes, there are some Elijahs that I definitely like. I had a store pick at Frankfurt Avenue Liquors here in Louisville that I really liked. But I will tell you my absolute favorite one, and the name just like went out of my mind. So give me a second here, and I'll come up with it. But it's another Buffalo Trace product. But
What is shoddy
Taylor.
doing?
that relatable. Oh yeah.
Oh, Carson's comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get this up. This is incredible. I don't know. I have a gene mutation, so Benadryl has a paradoxical effect on me. What does that even mean? This is what we talk about. We handicap horses and we love it. We love it. But this is what I'm really interested in. I want these deep cuts. First of all, I don't even know what a paradoxical effect is. I think I do, but maybe you could explain that. And the gene mutation to Benadryl is incredible too. Maybe you could go into that for us.
Well, Alex asked where the Hat Man was, and it's a reference to the Hat Man you see if you overdose on Benadryl or mix Benadryl with opioids. And I said, I don't know where the Hat
Wow,
Man
that's
is because I
incredible.
want to see him.
Whoa.
That is incredible.
so Mike, the
Jimmy,
one I
have
was
I seen
thinking
the
of is
new-
Rock Hill Farms.
Mm.
Have you ever
Yes,
had
I
Rock
did
Hill
see that one
Farms?
the other day.
I have not.
It is the best bourbon I've ever had.
Wow, Tim, shots fired coming at you, folks. You get the best bourbon advice of all time in here because you're not getting it from me. I'm depending on these folks because this thing I'm drinking is jet fuel.
I'm
I'm
cool.
gonna dump it. and go on to sample number 2 here in a second. Jimmy's asking
Thomas,
new Oberon Moonlight. Oh, Tim still go. What do you go? Go ahead, Tim. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Just Thomas asked me in the chat if I like Blanton's, and I was like, I love Blanton's. I've always
There you
got a
go,
bottle
yeah.
of Blanton's. So
And it looks good on the shelf, that's for sure.
Thanks, Mike.
There's too much chat going. I can't keep up. There's a lot of good stuff in the chat. You love to see it. All right, we got 8 minutes to post. Who wants to take race 6? Anybody got some big opinions? Drop it in the chat. I mean, Jim B.
Ladies first,
Mitchell,
Carson, you want to take
Mitchell-
race 6? Tim,
what's that? I'm sorry.
which one of you want to take race 6?
Yeah, somebody's got to stick
I
out.
was looking. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to take race. Which one was it? Was it 6? Yeah, I'll take 6. That's
Okay.
one that I was looking at. So I mean, I'll take 6,
Please.
but it's just I've got a couple of plays that I like underneath, but I think there's a clear favorite in here, and
Tell me
rightfully
we agreed,
so.
Tim. Last time we agreed, it was a good thing.
So they're not beating the one in here. So
Okay.
they are not
Okay.
beating the one. The one's going to be the favorite. The one is head and shoulders above. And here's the thing you got to remember is that in Friday's Ashbridge's Bay Stakes, this horse was cross-entered, and they scratched the horse out to run here.
Yep.
This horse is head and shoulders above everybody here. Kevin Attard, Patrick Husbands, come on. This horse is going to win this race, I think. But I think we can get something underneath. And one of the horses that I went to underneath was I like the 8 in here, Friends for Life. This horse is definitely going to be out front. When you look at the horse and at the distance, it hasn't run this particular distance, but the horse is a speed horse for sure. I love that 15 September work. I know it's still before the last 2 races, but this is third off a layoff, which is an angle that I really like. This horse is going to most likely be on the front end, and I think he holds on for a piece. The other one underneath that I really like here is the 2, Bijou Baby. Blinkers on, gets Hernandez back aboard. The last time was that trip was a lot better than it looks. That race was a lot better than it looks 4 wide. And it wasn't going to catch the top horse, but that was a good race, and I think that that horse can definitely play a part here as well. So I'm 1 with 8-2, and it can be 1-2-8 as well. But it's those 3 horses in my mind.
And you're taking this race, Tim?
Yep.
Sure.
All right, Carson,
And-
where are you at on this race? Race 6 in 6 minutes.
I like 136.
Like it. You like Foxy Diva?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Immoral, yeah,
Sean?
turpitude. Huh?
Sean, what are you doing? What are you doing out here, Sean?
Okay, so obviously I'm a little close to this situation.
Yeah,
When
it's-
Bijou Baby came in second last time in her race, and I mentioned this on the video. I don't usually pick 2 horses, but I think the 1 is clearly the horse to beat in this race. As you said, 5 for 13. Patrick Attard. I mean, they've just been when he's on, they run like monsters. However, when Bijou Baby came in second last time, Catherine talked to Rafi. Rafi looked at her and said, "Blinkers and longer." Right, and as if you've seen, he's won on Millie Girl. He's won. She makes the point, as Catherine said, "Who am I to argue with him?" So tonight she's putting on the blinkers that Catherine's 20% with, and Rafi and she are almost 25%. So I think Bijou can give this one absolutely everything she can handle on 2-1-3.
2-1-3. Okay, and I am strongly on the opinion of 8-1, and then a huge drop to 2, and then I would not go further than that, which is I think what you had, Tim. You had 1-8-2.
Yes.
I have 8-1-2.
Exactly.
But very strongly on those 3. I think it's
I agree. And you know, the one thing about the 8 that I didn't
at
like
8-1.
is
You gotta love that, and the 8
So-
at 9-2. I like the 8 on top, but at 9-2, baby, you gotta love it.
yeah, and Simon and Zaheen is not a combination that you normally get. They've only had 9 races together, and they haven't won yet. So, but this horse could be out front and could be on the lead and just run away from them. I'm not sure anybody is going to run with the horse.
His Stewart is Chuck's alias.
Okay.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
No,
Out of the loop.
Chuck Simon. I was joking with Chuck Simon. You know.
I figured that much out. But I didn't understand what the joke was about.
Yeah. Stuart Simon is a very good guy, a good trainer.
All right, so Tim, what's the final answer? What's the bet? And we have $30 left, I think.
$30, yeah.
30 even. And we're not going home a loser on our birthday, folks. It's our
Nope.
birthday.
No,
All right.
no, we're going to hit here.
Not an option.
How long we got?
Too long.
3 minutes. So not a whole lot of time.
Too long.
Kills
Oh,
me.
he's telling me to do this super bet here, Sean Heron.
Hmm.
Put that out there for the folks, for the kids at home.
I'm just
Ooh,
thinking Carson went with her namesake in here. Foxy
I did.
Diva.
Yeah, Foxy Diva went up against the Patrick Husband Silent Sky and the 6 here last time, and I think she had the best route. Now, I do like the jock change from Emma to Sophia, of course, on the 6, but I like the 3.
Frankie Payne checking in. What's up, Frank?
Frankie Payne. Hello, sir.
Charles B checking in. He's got.
Hey, Charles.
We got Rex in the house. What's up, Rex? Shoddy doing Bacardi and Coke or whatever she said. Listen, I would much rather be drinking Bacardi and Coke. And Bacardi tastes like, I mean, it's almost as bad as this, but at least you can cut it with the Coke, get a little sugar, little refund on that thing, because this thing here is just bad, folks. Just bad. But thanks everybody for jumping in here. We have 2 minutes to race 6. Tim, we need your final answer in the styling.
I'm almost there. I'm looking at the horses.
What is Rousing Wombat?
That is what Todd O'Deshea does in the back room at the bowling alley.
Okay. Bonus.
Wait, no, that was a ferret in that movie. That was a ferret.
All right, we're going into
Nobody wants
the
to
next round here. Tim, should I do the honey thing or the 4 roses?
I mean, here's what I would do. I mean, when you're going bourbon to bourbon, I would go ahead and do the 4 roses.
Yes, look at this. Look at that knurl, by the way. Sorry.
The honey is a little bit of a different animal, and it's more like, and I think Carson said this, it's more like a dessert drink, and it's something. I would do that last because it's a different category than the other 2.
All right. Yeah, we got to drink fuel, and then
there you go, and then try to sweeten it up.
Yeah, sweeten it at the end for a real hangover puke.
All right. You ready for a crazy bet?
Yes, we have to go. It's time to go.
So give me a $2 trifecta key, 1 with 2 8.
Whoa. Bring it again. Trifecta key, what?
1 with 2 8.
1 with 2
Either 1 with the 2 8. Either 1 on top, 2 and 8 for second, third.
Okay.
$2.
$2.
Is that what you said?
It's only a $4 wager. $2.
I know. I'm with you. I almost accidentally put $100 trifecta in there.
Oh, the kids pulled the Wi-Fi and mic. Oh.
By the way, Carson is just putting in work over there if you're not paying attention at home. 128, right? God damn it.
1 with the 2 8.
I better get this in, folks.
My fourth for price would have been the 7. Bedazzle Me. That horse has faced all the big ones. Worcester Irish in the house. What's up,
Sean,
man?
I totally agree with you. I actually took that horse in one of my stable duels.
Yeah, me too.
What was that?
Huh? Bedazzle Me. Yeah, they've been. Worcester Irish.
All right, I got it in. Whew. I was really stressing out there. I can't handle not getting a bet in, you guys.
No.
Worcester.
Here we go. Got some more Boston representation in the house. Now,
they're all in.
Racer Sharp coming in with the 128. I like that. But I like that, Tim. I hope you're right. Look at 1 coming out of the gate like a bullet. Let me get this up. Sorry.
That 8's going to want the lead.
Okay.
1 got a clean break, though. No excuses here.
Look at that 8. Where the hell is he going?
What?
Whoa.
He bolted
the drunk driving, and that's over, folks. Thanks for coming.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
That horse is drinking bourbon.
Jockey name, so I never bet him again. Saheen, you're
What
up.
did you? I don't know. Maybe he pulls a Bodie Express and gets him back in.
Look
I have
at
no
what he
idea
said.
what he's
What's
doing.
happening, dude?
He could have broken equipment or something.
Crazy.
Yeah, probably his broken equipment.
Well, so much for that bet.
All right, so we're live. Other people are live. The 128 made some sense.
That 1-2 is
going to
be 1-2 is going to be there. Now it's going to be 1-2, 1-2, probably 3-6.
I'm rooting for my girl.
This 1-2 looks really
The
solid.
8 horse has been diagnosed with AIDS.
Come on, Bijou.
Bijou's coming.
Come on, girlfriend.
Oh, here comes, what's this, 7 coming?
7's flying.
Come on, girlfriend.
Here goes
Come on, 2-7. Come on, 2-7.
1-2.
1-2. Come on, 1-2. Come on, 1-2. Come on, 1-2. Come on, Bijou.
1-2.
Come on, Bijou. Come on, girl.
She got it, Sean. Oh,
Come
no.
on,
One's
no,
fighting
she's-
back.
she's-
One's
she's
fighting back
fighting.
on the rail.
Come on, Bijou.
Oh, and
Fight,
2's fighting
girl.
back in.
It's going to be
Fight,
21, 217.
That was a hell of a battle. 2-1-7. That was a hell of a battle.
Yep.
One
Love it.
fought back inside, and then the 2 went back on top again.
7-1.
Oh my God! Kill me and my whole family right now. It was 7-1 on top. We all loved it. Damn it! Congrats
Was
to
that
anybody who
a
had that one. We should have hit that. Congrats to anybody who had
We
it. Yep.
should've.
Razor had
If
it.
you
Right
watched
at the
the
wire had
video-
it. Yep.
If you watch the video, 1-2. I like Bijou.
Nice work, Sean. Putting in work there.
When
First
Rafi
he's in the
Rafi
house.
says, he said, yeah. Rafi said last
Super
coming up
sticker in
the
here,
race,
baby.
blinkers and longer, she'll be fine.
First, you got to tell me because I can probably assume that you're a bourbon guy too. I don't know. You tell me, but there's been a lot of this is a bourbon heavy chat here, and I'm really struggling. I'm going with the Four Roses next here, so let me know.
By the way,
Tim
Catherine
he
is,
went for that straight. What's up?
Catherine is having one hell of a meet this year. She's doing incredible.
Tim, we're moving on the Four Roses next. We're going to try that one out. I'm sure it's going to be delightful. I can tell you this though, I
Thanks,
got a nice
Trish.
buzz from that. Got a little buzz going on.
Well, it's chasing it with the beer. We'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What else are you gonna do? What am I supposed to just enjoy it? It tastes like shit.
Oh,
All right,
come
first,
on.
you like straight up Jack Daniels. It's nasty like my ex-wife. My buddy brought Four Roses a few months ago. Too smooth for me. Ooh, too smooth. That's a new angle. I don't think I've heard that one.
For those that were asking about blends,
Todd says always follow Razor.
it's delicious.
See now, Tim, I've also been to I've also been to some of the finest wine snobbery joints that you can think of. I did a whole tour out there, babe, in Sonoma, all through that area. And it's the same thing with wine.
It is. I
Are they-
spent
I mean, can I gag
There's
it down?
Todd.
Can I gag it down? Yeah, I can gag it down. But are we going to sit here and sniff it and snort it and act like it's some luxury to live? No, it's not that good, folks.
I like wine. I'm
Here goes
not
the
a
Four
wine.
Roses.
I'm not a wine snob at all. I like wine with food. And
Thanks, Charles.
I spent 10 years in Spain, and there's some good wines there. And I
There's
lived
my
in
girl.
I lived in Italy for 4 years, and I went to some of the best vineyards and wineries around, and had some great Italian wine.
hell
But I'm all about wine with food. But I can drink a glass with food, but I'm not a sit around and drink wine. I'd rather have a beer than sit around and drink wine.
Yeah, good. Good. Me too. You know what? Like this, like with wine, I like sweet wine, which I know is like the antichrist of wine drinkers. Real wine drinkers don't like sweet wine.
Oh,
so-
we hang on. I have to mourn. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Did you see that exacta?
Yeah.
We screwed
yeah, I
up.
want
That
to
was
kill
my
myself
fault.
right now.
I
I told you I was
no,
going to kill myself.
Kill me.
Ice
Kill
cold.
me because we had the 1 and 2, and that
I
was
know, dude. We had the 128. We didn't box it. That's over. We'll make up for it. Right call, wrong bet.
Yep.
Anyway.
Hey,
moving
listen,
on,
though,
I'm
you went for
sorry.
the throat. You went for the throat, which worked out last week on the river. And let me go back
Yeah.
to the very beginning of the chat if you missed it, because this was so fun. I've never seen it worded quite that way. It was incredible the way she worded it. It was an insult, but it was Good.
All right, we're
Like, I
digging in the
respect a good
trash.
insult. I respect a really good insult. If you're bad at insulting, it's whatever. But wow, Tim, are you doing bourbon like that?
So that was
Is
my
that
last
bourbon
sip. It was a sip, but yes, I am.
I mean, you
That
are.
was Blanton's.
Carson's got a handle hanging out of her face for like 10 minutes straight. Tim's over here shooting. Here,
Do you
here.
exaggerate
Hey,
like that too, Brian?
the last time I was on with Carson,
What?
she's drinking out of the bottle. So don't come at me.
I
bro.
love it, dude. I wouldn't expect anything less. At this point, I mean, it's a failure. You got lucky that day. She's talking about last week. Lisbeth, I love it. Best comment ever. Every dog finds a steak in the garbage. I mean, that is, I've never seen it worded that way. Just absolutely incredible. Thank you, Lisbeth. Appreciate the patronage.
But here's the
Mutual
thing.
respect
Here's the
is
thing.
yours.
Look, we bet that race a certain way, and that was my stupidity, and you can blame me. But if we had the horses, and if anybody in the chat was listening to us, they won. And not only that, Sean and I were talking about we both like the 7 underneath.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had
Can I
2
tell you
7
guys something?
stable though.
So take
I got
that.
to tell you guys something real quick. As a bourbon hater, this Four Roses is light years better than Maker's Mark.
Thank
And it's
you.
not because
Appreciate
I'm buzzed.
No,
It is
thank you.
just,
Way
and
better.
the only definition really is that it's not as gross.
Hmm.
It's not as harsh. Maker's Mark.
Right.
It's like if you, you know how you go to a bonfire when you're a kid, and there's some idiot who pours like a whole gallon of gasoline on the freaking fire, and it just blows up in your face. That's Maker's Mark. All right. Now the next guy is going to maybe do a controlled lighter fluid on a log, and the flame comes up nice and slow and does its job. That's what that comparison is. The Maker's Mark is trash. Anybody who likes Maker's Mark should go outside and start stringing themselves up from a tree. All right.
What did I tell you in the chat? I don't like that stuff. The Four Roses will be the better one.
I mean, unbelievable. What a difference. It's not good. So much better.
It really is. That's a good bourbon.
All right. So what did we do to our bankroll there? That was only a $4 bet.
$4. It was $4.
Wow, we got
It was
$4. We only have 2 races though. We're going.
Yeah, we're going.
2 races left, right? I saw a comment about the NFL. Yeah, I got an opinion tonight. It's a great game though. I don't have a super high level of confidence on it. And by the way, finally a Thursday night game that is worth watching. But Sean, have I lost the Thursday night game? I won again last week. My predictions in here, which is crazy.
Nope. Yep. Amazing.
I'm watching the 8 horse, by the way. That got dangerous. That last race, if you're watching the replay, that 8 horse was running wide open right at the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, that could have
By the way, what is a cackhead?
A what?
A cackhead.
I don't know.
Todd is Maker's Mark and
Todd is
cackheads.
on a different. He is in a different place right now, and I can't really control what he's doing.
Todd, you should stay off the cack. Step away from the cack pipe.
Cack blocker. $26, I believe we're at now, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, let's kill it. Let's go.
Carson had to get another 5th. Carson, get herself another 5th out there.
Yeah.
She'll be right back.
She'll be back. Yep.
Hookers love Maker's Mark and cackheads. Is this what we're doing? I don't understand. Crackheads, he meant.
Yes.
That makes a lot more sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
63 for $3 exacta. And
job,
that's not
Paul.
dollar signs, folks.
Hold on.
These
This
pounds?
is Kentucky right here.
Yes,
This is
that's
Kentucky.
pounds.
Look at this. I can't breath.
I love it. I wouldn't, Dennis.
Damn it, Dennis. You make all us Kentuckians look bad. Come on, spell.
Dennis with his grammar is just next level stuff. You're not going to get that anywhere else, folks. I mean, you can't even make it up. Razor, I'm 100% with you. This is my bet. I said it last night. I said it all day, and it's a tough one. I don't love it, but my play is definitely the Ravens covering. And I don't know what's going on in Cincinnati. Their defense looks like shit. I mean, I'm a big Burrow guy. It's not that I'm rooting for Baltimore to do this because Baltimore just embarrassed my Lions, but that's the bet tonight. I agree 100%. That was my bet on all my shows this week was the Ravens to cover at home. They need it. And I don't know what's going to happen if the Bengals lose, they go to 5-5. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And they're a great team to go to 5-5, dude. Now we're looking at maybe not even making the playoffs. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't hear about
bring us
crack
right
these
back
days. I agree, Todd. You don't. Yeah, what's up with crack? Crack's not a big thing anymore. It's everybody's moved on to crystal meth. They've moved on to different things. Fentanyl. You hear about it, but I don't know. Crack. Let's go back to the crack. Crack used to kill babies. I remember that.
Look at this.
There you go. Exactly. No, I don't even think that right at the wire. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't think does it even really register as a grade when you drop out in like third grade? A lot of those kids down there, I mean, they got no teeth. They don't get an education. It's different. It's a different life. It's unfortunate. A lot of them end up liking bourbon.
Carson's going to get us back here on the winning track here.
We need it. We have $26 left, I think, Carson.
She will do it.
You.
All right.
And we have 15 minutes. Got a little time.
Yep. I will.
Hombre, you want a great way to get your bourbon there, Hombre? A little bit
I
of
don't know.
Buffalo Trace
What does
bourbon
that mean?
balls.
What is that? Oh, look at this. You're getting
Candy.
See, you're getting marketing
Bourbon balls.
Razor, I'm not doing shots. I'm supposed to act like a proper bourbon drinker, which is horrendous. Bourbon snobs are all fake. Nobody likes the shit. It's jet fuel. It's embarrassing. Everybody in Lexington should jump off a bridge.
Is anybody here from Kentucky? Alex is just insulting random people. Oh, Tim, you're originally from Kentucky. Why did I think it was Indiana?
A lot of people.
No, I live in Indiana. I'm from Lexington originally.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful
I thought
area.
it backwards.
It's a beautiful
We
area.
met you in Indiana. I thought you were from
Exactly. No. And I
I'm not
live just
insulting
across the
Kentucky.
river on the sunny side of Louisville.
Lexington's a beautiful area.
You guys
Go to
can
South
answer this
Carolina.
question for me, right? You guys can answer this quick question here.
Place I've ever been.
Is it technically as quick as like Cincinnati to Lexington as almost the same as Louisville to Lexington?
I think I can do Cincinnati to Lexington faster.
Okay. Yeah. I was just
Straight up
interested.
75.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because they have nonstop flights from Cincinnati to Boston and Boston back. So I was just looking at in terms of
Fly into Cincinnati, and if you need the ride, Sean, just let me know. I'll pick you up.
Rock on.
Cincinnati's close, folks.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, by the way, the best city in Ohio. Ohio is a shit festival otherwise. I mean,
Love
just
Cincinnati.
a toilet. Cincinnati's a great
breweries.
town. Great town, great city. All
It is a
right,
good
Buffalo
city.
Trace is good stuff. What's the thoughts on Buffalo Trace? We're going to move on from this because, I mean,
It is. It's good
I'm
stuff.
doing the Four Roses, which is, again, way better than Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark is a dumpster fire. I hope they're
Right. Yeah. The airport in Cincinnati is right next to Turfway, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
Right next to Turfway.
Right there.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay.
It explains a lot. Todd grew up in Ohio. That explains a lot about you, Todd. Is where
What part of
grew
Ohio,
up.
Todd?
That's where I'm grew up. So Todd coming in with the Dennis Trusty grammar check.
Well, he's in the bowling alley right now doing lines, so you really can't you can't blame him. You know,
Cincinnati Airport is in northern Kentucky. Yeah, it's right
Yeah.
there. And Cincinnati
Mhm.
is it's basically Kentucky. Dennis, I
don't
gave
think
you a
Todd's
number. Are you
actually
asking for the
I think he's just watching Big Lebowski.
Todd's always just coming in the chat with some great shit. I don't care what's real and what isn't. It's better. Trusty, what do you look at the number of what I rated it? I said 4.2 on the Maker's Mark. You waiting on
There
the
you
Four
go.
Roses now? It's better. I'll tell you that much. Mitchell's from California, originally from Michigan. We're at in Michigan. I got thoughts on Michigan and California, actually. Jared Bush checking in, looking for hockey news. I personally don't care about hockey. Apologize in advance for that. Even though I'm from Hockey Town. Kalamazoo, baby. There's some good breweries in Kalamazoo, Michigan. You love to see that.
There's good breweries all over Michigan. Michigan's one of the best brewery states in the nation.
Yeah, you got a little Bells going on there. You got Founders. There you go. 7-3 late double. 11 minutes to post, folks. Race 7. We got 2 races left. We have $26, I think we said. Carson's at the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Bottle of that. What was that you were drinking, by the way? That clear. Is that vodka?
Oh, it's Mexican bourbon. Have you had it?
Oh, no.
No.
I haven't had a whole lot of bourbon.
There's a horse on the bottle, so you know it's real.
Wow.
Okay, now we're talking. See, now we're talking. He's got the bastard from Founder's Bastard, Dirty Bastard. That's a big drink out there. You'd love to see that.
I'm a big fan of Backwoods Bastard. If you've had Backwoods Bastard, that's good stuff.
What about tequila? Do you guys delve into that?
I am not a huge tequila fan.
How much have you had to drink, Brian?
I've had one beer. It's a little bit left in the beer, actually, and one mini bottle of Maker's Mark, which I dumped the last third of, and about half of the Four Roses mini shot. So not a lot. I'm about to get busy, though, because
Got some catching up to do. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
But,
I told you I couldn't do this fast. Somebody, Shoddy in the comments on Twitter said, "Oh, you're going to be hammered by 6 or whatever." I'm like, I can't drink this shit fast. It's awful.
You don't want to do that. Although
even if I could, I wouldn't.
I'm doing okay myself. I think I've had 3 bourbons. I'm on my 2nd beer, and this is a Subway Stout, Imperial Stout with coffee, 12%er.
Hell yeah! Shit. I mean, if you're going to drink the heavy stuff, you might as well go for a 12%er. And
I don't know, Hombre. I don't know if you've had this. This is one of my favorite all-time stouts. Speedway Stout.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
AleSmith Brewery is awesome.
Where are they out of?
San Diego.
Okay, there you go. I got some catching up. I do have a couple mini bottles of Fireball, which I would prefer over any of this garbage. Fireball's better than Four Roses. How's that?
Armchair checking in. What's up?
Hey, Armchair.
Hey, Jared, we're doing Woodbine tonight. We do Woodbine every Thursday night. Armchair.
All right, we're headed to the track, guys.
8 minutes to go. Whose race is it? Is it mine again?
It's Carson.
No, it is not.
We're giving this one to Carson.
I was trying to bypass Carson here because she's just ripping out of the full bottle. Full bottle. No, I'm not going to. I won't do it to you. There she goes. Fireball, better than, deny it though. It's better than whatever this is. Four Roses, way better. All right, so Carson, since I know you're still listening, race 7, I think the 7 wins here easily, and it's 4-1 right now. Is that
Sweet Serenade for Roger?
Yeah, is it really 4-1 right now? So I really like that.
Yeah,
I like the 7-8-1, and they're all prices. By the way, look at this race as far as odds. You got a 3-1 favorite, and everybody else is. You got good odds coming, folks.
I will tell you, we're really close, Hombre.
7-8-1. Okay, go ahead.
I'm 7-8-6 in here, so we're really close. But I agree with you. The the 7 should be the class in here. The only thing is the horse hasn't run since April. So you always have to be a little bit leery when you see something like that. I think the horse should win, but
anytime I see Roger Atfield drop a horse from 62.5 to 15, that is not a good thing for me.
No.
He could win for fun, but that's not.
And he also could be just trying to dump him.
Yeah.
So
yikes.
Play with caution. That, and the 7's either a win or off the friggin' board.
Okay, you want my here's my 3.
So I'm 781. Yeah, I'm 781. Tim, you are
786.
And Sean, go ahead.
I am 987. And I will tell you right now, I think the 9, this race sets up perfectly for them with Jason Hoyt, who's already won one race tonight, right? The other thing is on the 8, Trizzle Trazzle. That is Pietro Moran. That is David Moran's kid. He rides for 2 barns right now, and that is Michael Doyle and Kevin Attard, right? This horse, I know it was 7,000 last time, but he dropped way down to the bottom on the poly track. He was flying, and Pietro only rides for Attard and him right now. So I think this horse will once again be moving down the stretch. Even though it's a little bit lower, I think he'll move up to this group just fine. So I'm 987. Now we need
so
Carson for a pick. Where'd you go?
So we have 781, 786, and 987. The common theme is 7 and 8.
7 and 8, exactly.
We'll give Carson a minute. I think she's dealing with something, or she's just mad at me because I said I was going to skip her, which was clearly a joke. But 5 minutes, we got a little time.
Yeah.
Did I cash at Indy, by the way? On
I believe you did. So
all right, baby.
Yes,
Thanks
you had
for
7th.
coming.
And if you look at me,
I hit the winner at the end, dude. I did spend 11.
I think Carson picked 8, 9.
I did not finish last at Indy because there's one bigger idiot than I was.
Oh, I see you down there. We've all been there before, baby. I was there last week, I think, in the Woodbine. All right, we got some opinions here, folks. Thanks for chiming in. Got a good crowd in tonight. Let's see, Mitchell. First of all, Shotty's drinking straight Bacardi. I don't know how you do that. That's wild. Right at the wire loves a 9. Right at the wire says 7 is dressed up. Okay, thank you. Mitchell, stable duel 2 and 6 here, and then a bomb in the next race. All right, my stable duel. I don't think I look good here at Woodbine. I'm in 4th.
I'm hanging on in the $15 game. My stable. I played a couple of different strategies, but I'm in 9th in the $15 game.
I'm 15th. You got me covered. Yeah, I just had a 0 bomb. I was sitting in decent shape before that last race. Let's see. Sean likes the 2 with the 1-9. Oh, bridge jumper at Charlestown. Sorry. Number 2 is a 1-9 bridge jumper at Charlestown. If you're just tuning in at home. D'Souza likes a 2-1 with the 1. Wow, that's ambitious.
Yeah, Mitchell won with the Kazushi bomb, huh?
We talking about Woodbine with some of these bets? I'm not even sure.
Hey,
2-1 exact box. I can't beat you up for that.
Hombre, I just want to give a shout out to Calvin Sanders in the chat. I don't think he's been in here a lot.
Calvin, what's up, brother?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello.
Good luck if you're playing. Let us know what you're playing, what tracks, all that good stuff. Yeah, man. Chris
likes the 2 and a 2-1 exact box at Woodbine. Yeah.
I can't hate you for that. I think it's a very wide open race according to the betting. Jared says easy winner 2. I mean, this is wild. An easy winner. Jared.
And if you had Shotty being drunk before a 7th race went off at Woodbine, check that off on your bingo card.
Yeah, who knew? And it's 7:37 p.m. on the East Coast. Jared, I mean, we got people on the 2. Charles B says the 9 with the 1, 2, 6, 7. All right, Carson is Carson. You got 2 minutes, or else we're going to take control here.
I think she liked the 8 and the 9. Those are the 2 horses she liked.
She did. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Shoddy, and if you're not keeping track, Hombre has not put any Coke in his bourbon so far.
Not yet. It's been a challenge, but I've been drinking a lot of beers in between. So
that's okay.
I understand.
The palate. Yep. What's your stable duel, Calvin? We're all in that too. Woodbine. All right. Well, she likes the 8, 9.
Yep.
I like the 7, 8, 1, 6. I got the 9 involved too. So Sean likes the 9 a lot.
Yeah. I love the 8. I like the 8 too. Yeah. I really like the 8. I think the 8's going to come flying.
At 8 to 1, folks.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? We have to spread here, don't we? I mean, this is a good spread race.
I agree.
Carson liked the 8, 9, so we have to, and we all like the 8. Everybody has the 8 involved. At 8 to 1, that's stupid.
I think you have to include the 8, but even though I was 6, 7, 8, I'm not against the 9 either. The 9 would have been my 4th horse.
Why don't we box all 4 of them?
There you go. There you go.
Boom. There you go.
For a try and an exacta, maybe. And
Shotty's
do both.
Shotty's playing 6, 9, 6, 9 all.
Well, that's also ambitious. What did we say? 6, 7, 8, 9, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not that fast, folks, with the
going into the
dollar exacta and a 50-cent try. 6, 7, 8, 9. And the total is going to be 12. Can't do math very well. 480 on the 40-cent try. Sorry.
Shotty's betting the 6, 9. Shocker there.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exacta and trifecta, folks. And they're going in. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. And if not, we got one more race. Screwed me up with the 20-cent 20-cent trifectas. I forgot about that. So we have a 40-cent trifecta, to be clear.
Can I just add while we're on here? I need Sophia on the 10 to finish at least 4th or 5th. Out of the money because we're not talking about her on wagers, but I've got her underneath in stable duel because I needed a cheap horse.
There you go.
The 10, Chrome's Angel. All right. We'll hope she gets 4th for you. How's that?
That's what I said. That's what I said. 4th or 5th. I'm good with that. 4th or 5th. Let's do it.
I think I need a miracle in stable duel at Woodbine.
I'm in 9th.
I have this 6 and 7 in this race.
And there's Sophia on top. Go figure. Shocker. Sophia's out front.
Yeah.
She loves the front end, Sean.
Yes, she does. Yep. I had Very Savvy in my team and I took her out, so she'll probably win by 5.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in not removing or canceling tickets or removing things from it.
You know, the worst thing I've ever done in stable duel is do my picks and then see the live odds before the first race and change something. And every friggin' time, my horse does better than the horse that I changed to.
That's so absolutely a lock that you're. Yep. Yeah. That's absolutely a lock that you're screwed. You're screwed if you change according to the live odds. Yes. All right, here we go. We got the 9 coming up here.
Come on, Sophia. Look at Sophia.
The one's going to go.
Come on, Trizzle. Come on, Trizzle. Come on, bitch.
158. What the hell's going on here?
I have no idea.
158.
What is this?
I mean, my stable will just went to shit for sure. I had the 6
mine
and 7,
too.
which I
just hit double zero. I had 7 in there and 7 finished last.
Yo, I had the 7 too. I spent on that 7. 9
Yeah,
grand.
you and me both.
Spend on there, baby.
Yeah, you and me both.
Ooh.
And the horse finishes
Anybody who
dead.
didn't have that loser is
Fucking
probably
last.
better off than me.
Mm.
Man, did anybody hit that, folks?
If you did, hats off.
Because that's going to be
That's going to be a big.
what was
pay.
it? One.
1.5.
What was it? One.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
By the way, that was Robert
1.5,
Geller's
8-1 odds
over 21.
Yeah. By the way, that was Robert Geller's play of the day. Cloud storage. Good for
You've
you.
been throwing 9 to 1
Shout out.
third if you need them.
Shout out
Look
to the
what
man
we
who
got
gave
going.
us a shout out. 8-1 play of
By the way,
day.
has
Nice.
Rafael Hernandez lost a race? Has he lost a race?
He right now is just on fire. He is on fire.
He's incredible. 8-1 over 21-1 over 9-1.
What the
If
Yeah.
you had a piece of that, please put it in the chat. You become a legend. You have become a 50-1 fourth for the super. Whoever was telling me to put the super bet in there. I mean, I have better odds of liking bourbon than this shit. All right. I could make sense of the 1. I had the 1/3. All right, but this is incredible. 5 I had 6th. 8 I had 2nd. 4 I had dead last, which 51 would indicate.
Yes.
Good job, whoever. I don't think anybody had it.
No.
Nobody on earth.
I
I'm
love
just
that
pissed that
8.
my
I
stable
love that
duel
8.
dreams are dead.
Pedro is coming.
So Trusty said he had a place bet on the 5.
Good work, Dennis. That's going to pay, baby, because all the chalk was off the board. That place is going to pay nicely.
Exactly. It is.
Good work, son. What was it? A dog finds a steak in the trash once in a while? Is that the reset? I mean, isn't that
that is
I'll
true.
harken back to and by the way, where's she at? She's talking shit for
She talked shit and left before we even went live.
She dropped and ran like I do on Twitter. I don't even look for results. Good work, Kelvin. He had the 1. Do we know Kelvin's name on Stable Duel? We haven't figured it out yet. It's a mystery.
No. But Calvin used the 1 for Stable
Calvin's
Duel.
still
Nice
in there.
job, Calvin.
Calvin, what's your name in Stable Duel? Mike, Elizabeth is a normal participant. She's in here.
She's usually in. I'm let down. And she's a regular commenter on all the videos on our YouTube channel. I don't know. She's breaking my heart. Breaking my heart.
But when you're going to talk about trust the profits, Hombre, let me throw out a pitch real quick. When you're going to talk about trust the profits, the one thing that you have to do is look at the product that they put out and the picks that they put out. And if you're looking at the scroll that's along the bottom of the live stream today, you'll see that if you put in the HBD Lounge, you're going to get a free 7-day pass. And I'm telling you, Trust the Profits is killing it lately. They're making money for you. And if you don't subscribe to their premium membership, you're throwing money in the trash.
Amen.
Thank you, Tim. Well said. And by the way, it's a free 7-day. Give it a week. If you hate it and you think we suck, get out of there. It's free.
Yep. There you go.
Thanks, Tim, for doing that. I was supposed to talk about it a little more. Carson's in the chat now. Carson is off camera.
She did not want to be with us.
She's out. She got mad. I can't even remember. What did I say? What did I say to piss her off? Oh, I think I said it was whose race was it? It was my race or whatever. Tony is a subscriber. Thank you, Tony. Love to see it.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Massages and got this. Oh boy, Trish.
I bleed out of my eyes for the effort that I put into this, whether it shows or not. I don't know. I'm not a professional. What do you call it? I'm not a marketing professional, although I almost was. But I enjoy this stuff. I do it for fun and the love of the game, and to sit here and have fun and talk shit. That's what I do it for. The amount of money. Yes, our YouTube channel is monetized, and I get hourly rate, probably 10 cents an hour.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not real money, so appreciate that, man. So
and guys, if you do the live stream, make sure you're checking out the other content because there's a lot of good content. I know that a couple of the horses that have come in tonight,
than me too.
Sean gave those out in his stream. I know that basically each and every stride, our buddy Keith has his first episode today of his show.
Good show.
You've got Armchair Handicapping that has started the show, and he's putting out 6 last weekend were fire. If you didn't have them, you lost money.
My boyfriend was
back to the
Paul
content.
Callahan in the house tonight.
What's up, Paul? Welcome aboard.
Yeah, well,
I can tell you this,
he's
guys.
the man.
If nothing else you use for the premium picks, the formula picks, the best thing they're for that I use them for is like Stable Duel, finding value. You find if you need that $750 12-to-1 horse or whatever, that 20-to-1, whatever, after you're going to pick your obvious choices based on however you cap. But you get to the bottom 2 or 3 choices at the end of your Stable Duel team and you need to make it fit. That's where digging down deep into the formula picks work the best. That's what I use them for more than anything, is the identifying deep cuts. And that's what Armchair is doing with his show.
Yeah,
too.
Armchair. Great job on your videos, my friend. Great job.
He's doing great. He really is. And he's in the chat. So
shout out big time, brother. You're doing fantastic.
He puts out a good product.
3 or 4 videos deep now. He's an old veteran up here. Let's see, 20-cent super paid 6,500 if you're looking for a
oh my god,
for a thrill here. That's incredible. I mean, there was big odds. The smallest odds in the super were 9-to-1.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, Armchair. You love to see a guy like you, and he's admittedly newer to the scene of horse racing, and so is the formula. They're just analytical nerds. And
hey, we have a new person, Jay-Zius.
Oh, Todd. Todd's gotten into the crystal now. He's moved on to the heavier stuff. And birthday party update. I got 3/4 of the way through that Maker's Mark, and it just really bittered me. And they what was the second one, Tim? 4 Roses. Better, but not. I got a mini bottle of Fireball.
I love it.
I got some catching up to do.
You know, if Razor is still in the chat, he loves you right now. Razor's the Fireball King.
It's way better than that. All right, Dennis, 4 Roses. I went 4-2 on the Makers. 4 Roses, I'll go 5-1. It's better. It's better, but it's still bad. I mean, I would rather drink jet fuel than any of it. All right. 4 Roses, small batch select. Come on, guys. You guys don't even know the difference. There's no difference between the small batch select and the small batch.
This is a little single barrel. Good stuff. I've already had one of these. I'm going to do another. I hope my employer's not watching right now. I got to go to work tomorrow.
F them. F them if they're watching. Who cares? Mike Whitten, yes, I'll provide fashion tips.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Watch
yes.
for it. By the way, does anybody care to see a quick video about how this whole bourbon argument started? I think I uploaded it. This is how the whole bourbon scene started, with me getting accused of being a hater and everything else in Kentucky. It's less than a minute long. I'm gonna throw it at you because I don't know, Tim. Maybe I don't remember if you were around for this whole thing or not, but this is how it all started with the bourbon. I know Sean's seen it. I can't find the video. I'm a fucking idiot. Hyped it up. Now it's gone. By the way, the Ravens and Bengals game starting here in about, what, a half hour, 20 minutes? Be a good game, folks. Could watch that when we get done.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Or we can hang out here and sit and talk shit up and celebrate the birthday party. I don't know. I'll be around. It's up
There
to
you
you
go.
guys. Apparently, my somebody deleted my bourbon video. Welcome. So, Sean, since you've been on
Yeah.
50 of the 52 weeks worth of the Cocktail Lounge, maybe you could reset a couple of your best moments. I know last week has to be up there. Last week with
Yeah,
the
last
shout
week-
out from
last week,
Woodbine,
definitely.
followed by the club banger.
Yep.
That's my number one. Spoiler alert.
That is
probably.
number one. That is number one. Yep.
It was
There's
a good
also been
finish.
some other. There's been a lot of other gems. I mean, Shoddy's had some good moments. Carson's had some good moments.
Yep. Keith's had some great moments. Yep.
Oh, Keith was winning big early. I think I
Yeah.
had one
Oh,
other
yeah.
real big winner, maybe for a couple $100 or something like that, but
Yeah.
I can't
yeah.
remember. But more on the shit talking side, man. That was so fun. Last week, if you weren't here, the Woodbine announcer, sorry, his name escapes me, Sean.
Robert Geller. Yeah.
Robert Geller gets on,
Yep.
shouts us out, and we had $10 left in the bankroll.
Yep.
And we
Threw it
put it on
down.
48.
Yep.
And that was a great moment. The best moment
Yep.
in Cocktail Lounge history. It happened 1 week ago. All right. How old am I today? I am a young man. I just turned 22. Just turned 22.
Yep.
All right. Can we get serious for a moment though, Umber?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think-
please.
I think over
take
the
control.
last 2 or 3 months, other than Sean, I think I've been on the lounge more than anyone.
Yeah.
Even you, because you've been out for a
Yep.
little bit. You had your illness and
Mhm.
things
Yes.
going on.
Yep. 100%.
What does a brother have to do to get even into the friggin' intro?
That intro was made before your time.
I know,
It's time.
But look, when Dennis
what?
trusts
Guess what's
in
right
the
around the
intro and
corner?
I'm not, I need
Guess
to
what's
call
right
you
around the
out.
corner?
The new intro.
I didn't make the intro, although I did supply some pictures. But
Yeah.
and by the way, the formula's only been on the Cocktail Lounge. Sean, how many times? 2?
2. He came on with me once.
He's not-
Exactly. Yeah. And picked a winner.
I haven't seen a whole lot of the formula.
Yep.
Matt DeSantis has been on 20 times, and he's been unavailable for 6 months. I mean, just with a good excuse. All right. Colin,
My best
we don't really see Colin, but that's a good thing in my eyes. The less Colin we have, the
Look,
better.
Look, the kids don't even want to see Colin. I mean, they're still suffering from
You
his
see
coaching
Colin?
of their hockey team. And
Oh my God! We didn't get a result? What happened with that game? Remember that?
we did
Weird
not
stuff
hear.
weekend.
We did not hear.
Well, the last one was
Colin-
27-4. Can only go uphill.
27 to 4 in a hockey game. We need to clarify. This isn't football.
No.
This isn't. What other games do you score 10 points at a time? I don't know.
Right.
27 to 4.
27-4.
There it is. There it is. That's the formula. Admitting his own failures. He's terrible. He's a terrible person. He's a bad partner. I don't know what else I can
Still
say.
the man.
He likes bourbon.
Still the man, Thomas.
He likes bourbon, which makes him worse. I don't know. No, he does a ton behind the scenes, though. We love.
He does.
Tom.
He does amazing work. Thomas does amazing.
He's a good kid. He's putting together formulas behind the scenes. And by the way, I would say right now we've been around 3 years plus.
Yep.
The Profits have been around 3 years plus, and the formula. I think we're in our best spot ever, to be honest. As far as and there is no science behind this, folks. It is horse racing. There's a lot of random shit that happens.
Yeah.
But this is the
Oh,
best.
we just got our bet.
Getting more consistent, folks.
Hold on. This is a birthday show, correct? Right?
Go ahead, yeah.
We need a
Of course,
winner.
yeah.
Blair the Bomb Thompson has shown up at the right time.
Oh God, Blair,
The
give me your Twitter account. We're gonna get him on. We're gonna get Blair on live.
The Savior has
Anoint him
arrived. Let's do it 3-8-12 exacta box, and we're just going right with them.
Against popular belief, I have I have a carving going on, a wood carving.
Yep.
I bought a $5,000 tree stump, and I'm paying somebody to carve out Blair's face into it, like a bust.
BB Thompson, it has arrived.
Here
Stretch
he is.
limo. We had the red carpet. Just rolled it right down.
And nobody else cares about anything now.
Yeah.
So what did he drop? He dropped a 3.812 at Woodbine. That's all he said.
Boom.
And then
There's
he left.
our
He
bet
probably is gone.
for the birthday.
He's probably gone. What are we doing? I mean, is that what we're going to do? Let me see.
No.
By the way, 2.812 is my top three.
No.
I swear to God.
3.812. Yeah.
8.12.2. 8.12.2 is my.
Yeah. That's what I was. 8.12 and
3 is in fifth, though. I don't hate the 3 either. What are we doing?
You're missing one. You're missing a big one.
The
And
one.
when I say one, I mean one.
Yeah,
oh,
the
you
one.
mean
The
Sophia?
one's my fourth choice. Federline.
Federline.
Kevin Federline.
Look, if you leave Federline out, we're losing this bet.
All right, let's catch up on some chat, guys. We have 9 minutes. I don't know what happened to Carson. She's gone. Let's see. People loved Sean's comment on, because honestly, you don't get a legend very often, and Blair's a legend. It's good to have him. The other one is Verdine. We haven't seen Verdine.
Yeah, Verdine. That's still
Happy
one
birthday,
of the greatest.
Verdine's gone.
And
that
that's
was
one of the
early
greatest
on.
plays ever. Verdine had a $10, and we never right. He did one horse, all one horse, and we're like, "What are you doing?" And he hit it for like
such a bad bet, by the way. I mean,
and he made like $6,000. God bless him. God bless him.
It was like a single, all single.
Yeah,
I mean, you couldn't bet. You couldn't bet strategy wise worse. You couldn't be worse.
Yep. And boom.
And I'm sitting there going,
Cash
I think did I even challenge him, Sean? Was I like, why would you even bet that way?
him.
Why would you bet a single, all single, and a trifecta or whatever?
Right.
And then the son of a bastard hit.
Mr. Automac has never blessed us on the cocktail lounge yet.
Never.
He made exactly.
And he didn't come on for the Breeders' Cup 24 hours. I am now to the point where I think Mr. Automatic either killed himself, was murdered,
or was Colin.
Or was Colin, yes. And now Colin's kind of like retreating into the woods and, you know, acknowledging that it was not a good idea. But
if we're going to shout out,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, if we're going to shout out people in the chat, we need to give some love to Trisha just because she's given some love to me. It's like about your intro emission.
Yes, absolutely. 2024 is right around the bend. You know, we're going to call out Mark McClure, the producer, the original. And he's a guy who's been on our channel since the beginning. He's in the background. You guys probably don't even know what he looks like. I think he's been on 2 videos out of our 1,500 videos.
Yeah.
A legend behind the scenes, good creator. He doesn't come on here much, does his own thing. But what I did was, Tim, I handed off. Let's make a 16-bit Mike Tyson's Punch-Out type intro, and let's have it in 16-bit. And I gave like several pictures of us. You weren't in the fray yet, babe.
No, it's all good. I'm making fun.
Back in probably. Nope. We're fixing it. You're going to be your whole face is going to be the logo.
Poster child.
Yep. Tim's the logo now.
And Hombre, I'm going to spoil the surprise, and I'm going to tell everybody. You and I have talked a little bit in the background, and I'm telling you, I've given this a lot of thought, and I've got an idea. Get ready for me to start producing some content for the Trust the Prophets.
Awesome.
Please. I can't wait.
I've got an idea, and Hombre and I are going to be talking, and expect it coming soon to a YouTube channel near you.
Yep. And we all know Tim's got the goods. He's, if anything, if nothing else, and this is what I'll say about any of us, success or failure, to me, I always say to anybody who's producing content, and Jessica and, you know, Keith, everybody comes to me and they say, well, what if I lose? What if I don't do well? To me, if the effort's there and you're genuinely trying, that's all I care about. Right. To me, because it's no different than, you know, if the average person who isn't a horse player goes out to the track and sits down and tries to figure that shit out, good luck.
Exactly.
At least you have some kind of you know, basis. And that's what we hope to provide here. Nobody's claiming here that we're the greatest of all time. But if you're trying, you're putting the effort, you're doing your homework, and I know you do, Tim. I know Sean does. I know Keith does. I know Jessica does. We're all different people. I'm an analytics person. You know, Tim does different work than I do. Sean does different work than I do. But we're all genuinely trying. That's all I care about. Like as a content producer, that's it. So I love it, man. Let's go.
Exactly. And here's the thing, people, for everybody out there, and even the picks that we're talking about tonight, and as we talk about what we like in here, and as you look at what Trust the Profits and their product puts out, and any product out there, what Armchair produces, what anybody else produces, here's the way you use that. And Hombre alluded to this earlier when he was talking about finding value with some of the things, is that you do your handicapping and take some of the other input and see, how does this support my position? And you use that to support your position, not to change your mind. And if you do that to find, I think you can be really successful. Don't look at anybody's content as this is providing me the answers, because there are no friggin' answers in this game, people.
I think that's the right move.
If you use stuff to support your position, it's like, does anybody see things the way I do? And sometimes it's okay that they don't. I'm out here by myself and I'm okay living alone. I'm living on the edge. But when somebody says, hey, watch out for this horse, you're like, I see that horse underneath and I kind of like it. Okay, I feel better about my position. That's the way to go, people.
I'll admit this, folks. Tim, you're exactly right. I'll admit this too. Even with our picks, I'm Trust the Profits founder with myself and the formula, founded this whole thing, and it's built into whatever it is now. But even I take our picks, a tool we've developed together over years, and I look at them and I don't sit there and go, I got to do 1, 2, 3 exacta box. I don't do any of that. It is I read through the freaking PPs, find something I like, and then I look at them as a second, like, oh yeah, that does justify what I'm talking about. That justifies what I'm thinking, or it says I'm wrong. You know, my first impression was wrong, and then I find a happy medium or find what I like and don't like about what the data says versus what I thought. You know, there's a happy medium. So yeah, exactly, dude. It's an impression. It's an impression.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know, if anybody out there was putting out a product that just produced winners, everybody be friggin' buying it, and nobody is, and nobody's doing it.
And if they were smart, they wouldn't do it themselves because they would just bet it.
That's right.
I mean, you would just sit here and say, "Oh, the one's going to win 100% of the time." I wouldn't even. What good would it do to sell picks? I would just bet. So let's do this, folks. We have 2 minutes. Did we decide a bet? I don't even remember. Sorry, I'm buzzing now. Buzzing with the boys. 2 minutes to post race 8.
Okay.
I don't think I can reach in Stable Duel. I don't give a shit about that.
We can do. I was thinking my 3 top picks were 8, 12, 1.
8, 12, 1.
Yep. Blair's picks are 3, 8, 12. Tim loves the 1.
Do we want to try to make a miracle happen again, or what are we doing? Stephanie checking in, and you love to see a new name coming in with something hot like this. Give me all at Fieldhouse. What is this? FHLD. What does that mean? $50 supers. I'm sure that's a gag on the whatever was happening in the harness world last week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet $1 million. All superfecta.
Yeah, I mean, wild ride.
Yeah, there was some serious crazy stuff going on in the last couple of days.
Calvin, get back to that comment on Armchair. Calvin has a comment about Armchair. We'll get back to that in a minute. 1 minute. 8, 1, 12. I have. I'm
8, all 12, I'm all in on 1-8.
Yep.
1-8. Federline, huh? I do like Federline.
812 pays $38.
How about 8-12-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
know it's
saying
a little
where I'm
tough.
at. You guys pick where we're at, but I'm telling you where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that's, by the way, that is what I love about Tim. Tim is Tim. You know, he said, you can say what he's like, I love 2.9.
They're all
I'm
7
going with
2.5.
it.
I think it's going to go. I just don't know if we can. I don't think we're going to make $50 up. We're down.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You want to do that? How much do we have left?
Can we commit to one on top? Anybody? I would say 8 on top. You guys agree with that or no? If you don't agree with it, we're just going to box.
I like the 12 on top, but and
All right.
the 8, the 1. Yeah.
They're loading up.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Just go. Pick it. I'm good. Pick.
1-8, 2-8-12.
2-8-12?
Exactly
Okay.
box.
Throwing
I'm
shit,
coming off.
okay.
I'm coming off the 1 because we need a price.
Yeah.
2-8-12. Sorry, folks.
I'm good.
I think the
Oh,
1,
I think there's pretty much. I think this could be chalk.
We'll hang on. We'll hang on and play. You guys want to play the NFL game? What are you going to do? I'll stick on here. I got nothing better
I'm
to
good
do.
with
I got
staying.
4 roses, garbage laying in a glass that I won't drink, having a beer, having a good time.
I'm good with sticking.
Frank says go with the 5. Let's see what everybody's
Gold
talking
Forester.
now, baby.
Gold Forester, theme of the night, similar to Old Forester.
Throw the 3 underneath. I have to make a bet that's going to make it at least $50, baby. That's all.
Just do it.
Blair is on the 3-win place and show, babe.
But if we're keying a horse in here, 8, Tamina.
Yeah. I just worried about Rachel, and she just goes all over the track. That's her.
For
that's
the
her
fact
run.
it's 2-8-12 exacta box, and if that, we just might need the 2 to get involved to make up
There you
for
go.
it. On
I'm
birthday,
gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for my top pick to lose, the 1.
and Sean, I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe we can do some freaking harness after here to celebrate the birthday.
There you go.
Charles B
We
wants
can-
Delta. I'll do whatever you want. I'm sitting here.
We can
I'll be
show
drunk
us.
though.
There you go.
I'll
Whatever.
warn you.
I'm in.
I'll warn you. I'll be a little buzzed.
Load it up.
Look at this, Dennis. Dennis can't say a positive thing in the fucking world. I mean, look at
We're off.
it's 4 rows. It is better, but it is trash. It can be.
Everybody going
No.
for the
Here we
lead.
go.
Everybody going for the lead.
There's my 1.
Kevin Federline. Anybody remember that guy? He was married to
Yes.
Britney Spears.
Uh,
Got fat and ugly. All right, here we
Federline
go.
gonna wire 'em.
That's
Gate to
it.
wire.
That's all. Now that's it. That's all. The 2 at 14-1's looking involved.
No. Federline's wiring them.
Yeah, this looks bad. Yeah, it looks bad.
22.
Kevin
Here comes
Federline.
Taylor Moon.
They are flying.
Hey guys, this 3 horse is the horse that I took in
Hi.
stable duel.
I think I did too, but I dropped it last second. So here
No,
we
I-
go.
I-
What was
the,
different?
the 3
What was
is
bet?
the 3 is the
Oh
horse I
my
have in
God,
stable
Taylor
duel.
Moon's gonna win.
I had that horse in
Jesus
stable duel. I
Christ.
like the horse underneath. That's my value pick of the day. Boom!
We had Federline, or we had the 3. We had the 3 way. We had the 3 4th. So close. Our picks were trash. What are we gonna do, guys? We have
Oops.
I think that's going to
what
help
was
me.
what was the final result? Another
You know,
huge.
Out of
huge
all the
payout.
games in stable duel, only 9 people had that 3, and I was one of them.
Wow.
And I'm sitting
Very
in 9th.
impressive.
I'm sitting
Dude,
in
I
9th
swear
in
to
the
God.
paid game, so I'm definitely moving on up, like
You're
the
good.
Jeffersons.
My children as a witness. I had that goddamn 3 and I pulled it back
Dude, I was all over that
because
3.
we had the 3/4, which was a good value play. 3-1-5 trusty.
I loved it.
All
You know
so
what?
got a 8-1
there's
over a
not-
5-2 over an 8.
There's not one person in stable duel ahead of me that has that 3.
Blair bet the 3 across.
Come on,
which is-
Tim. Jesus
Boom, I'm
Christ,
cashing,
Blair.
baby. I'm cashing.
Hang on, though.
Kevin
I got to
Nichols
see if
is
Blair
becoming the
was
new
that
Emma
in Blair's
Jane.
original bet he dropped.
Keve is becoming the new Emma Jane.
I got to go back. I'm
Winning the
checking.
last
I'm
one.
checking this, Sean. I got to check. What was the original drop that Blair made? He originally came in, he dropped the trifecta and walked away.
3-8-12.
Okay, so he didn't hit that, which is fine.
No,
but
but
the three
then he
was
had the
there,
3
though, right?
across. He had the 3 across.
Yeah, which, I mean, a miracle. We had the 3 rated so much better than 8-1.
Yes,
Grotesque.
really did. That was my
Blair is
stable
an
to value
absolute
pick of the day.
8-1, and across the board, dude. I hope you made a million. I hope Kevin.
And what did I
Fatter.
say about Gold Forster? This was our bourbon theme, Old Forster. So it's like, how do you not pick Gold Forster as part of it? We had 3 and 5, and we loved the one on top. It's like we had them all.
Yeah, right there, Blair. There it is, 3 win place show.
There it is.
Boom. Legend.
All right,
The
Blair, are you
legend of
playing any
BB
other tracks? Because I will invest my mortgage payment here if you're doing. Depending on
I'm
what
getting
we're
ready
doing.
to overtake a bunch of
It's only
people.
8:15 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Are you guys? You guys want to stick around? You want to go? What are we doing?
I'm good.
If the 12 would run,
Look at the Michigan jersey, by the way. That is a full-blown Michigan
That is.
cheating scandal
is.
jersey right there.
Yes.
The Wolverines representing. Incredible.
So
Kevin,
I
by the
don't know
way-
I don't know if you guys saw the trainer, but he was stealing signs from the other jockeys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
But by the way, Keve is becoming, and Emma's getting better by the day, but which is great. But Keve is becoming the Emma Jane. He's been winning the last race a lot lately.
Kevin Nichols. What a name.
The formula had Taylor Moon.
There you go. Yeah, it was up there in our rankings. Higher than the that should have been a good stable dual play, I believe.
Yes.
What the heck?
That's
is
who
this?
I had.
I can only win half of the contests I enter. That was
Can anyone decipher what this means?
No. Todd is now doing lethal drugs.
Todd,
Lethal
stay away
drugs.
from the mushrooms, Todd.
Mushrooms would actually tame him down, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
So do you guys want to stick around? You guys do
We'll stay for a little bit.
we got
Yeah.
harness? We got
do
harness.
it.
What do we have?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't share the football. Somebody made a joke earlier about don't share whatever that'll get you kicked off YouTube because of the lounge when we were playing trying to play
Thanks,
some
thanks, Paul, for joining us. Awesome. One of my favorite people.
Tim, what were we trying to play?
So
Gary
we
Clark
were-
Jr.
So
Gary
we were
Clark Jr.
playing.
doing
we were playing the Prince guitar solo.
yes. Beatles. We were going Beatles, and then I tried to get the
while my
Gary
guitar
Clark Jr.
weeps.
Yep. And it was great. We were having a good time until about 30 seconds
We
in when
were.
they cut us.
And then I looked up and I'm like, hey guys, our stream is killed.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us.
Bastards.
Tim Mee is absolutely correct when he says the bourbon talking is when you switch to harness. I got one thing though. I grew up in Michigan. There was no thoroughbred racing in Michigan. I grew up with harness. So not necessarily true. Shoddy, long show. Are you complaining? You're drinking Bacardi straight.
What the hell, Shoddy?
Now I'm the bad
Shoddy,
guy?
you were drunk 3 races ago.
What am I doing? Now I'm the bad guy? Come on.
Yeah.
Bobby D, you're welcome, baby. Hey, stick around. We might have a little post
Bobby D's a regular.
post show antics. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I do have to refresh my cooler brought a little
I need
cooler
to
down,
do
hoping that I would
need to do a
enjoy.
quick refresh as well.
I
We can just
have, I
leave
have,
Sean
eight,
to say
I
he
have, I have 8, 5, 10 in the 4th at Woodbine Mohawk.
Are we
Right.
doing that? Do we have permission to do Woodbine
Yeah,
Mohawk?
we do. Yeah, we do.
Probably do,
Yeah,
right?
we have permission to show Woodbine
absolutely.
stuff.
All right, Sean, entertain the crowd while I take a quick break.
Okay. Sure. There you go.
All right. And listen,
Absolutely.
I'll hang with you for a minute, but yeah, let me try to find the feed. Or do
Yeah.
you have the
We
feed?
have
Can you
permission
pull
to
the feed
show
up?
that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love, dude, I swear to God, I like, and nobody believes this, because we grew up with, I don't know about you, Sean, but I grew up with freaking harness. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. I was more thoroughbred when I grew up, but yeah.
Most people are. Okay. Shoddy, I think I just saw what I can only guess is a Nickelback reference, and I'm not going to do it. We're not getting into that tonight. It's too,
No.
first of all, it's too early. And I don't think anybody wants that.
Nope.
Other than you and Dennis can bounce around about it. Haven't joined as much since you switched to the earlier time. Tom, listen, man. It works better
Thanks,
for
Tom.
us.
You're the man. I mean, yeah.
Tom, I'm an old man. I work 9 to 5, just like most people do. And for me to come home and do this, going to, I don't know, what was it, 11:30?
11:30. Yeah, that's
at
tough
Charlestown.
for both of us.
That was tough,
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
It was just tough.
Yeah, that was tough.
I don't mind it once in a while. Like tonight, I'm in the mood to have a couple beers and have a good time. But I mean, just to do it every week, nah, dude.
Yeah, Tony, you are correct. He's just asking about the harness. Yes, at Woodbine, the 5 and the 6 are the best posts for harness at Woodbine. They are the 2 best posts. The rail is in America is pretty good for Meadowlands. It's not good for Woodbine versus like the average. Like inside is not a good in America. That can be good and at Woodbine that is not the ideal post.
Tom,
you
fully
really have to
understand.
get the ideal trip.
Tom, fully understand, appreciate it. Yeah, the schedule sucks. It's tough. It's I wish if I didn't have a 9 to 5, dude, I'd be doing all nighters. I'd be doing Egyptian races. I don't care.
Yeah.
We'd be watching camels run through the desert. I don't care what you're doing. Can we get a $2 bet on it? I'm in. All right. By the way, shout out to my guy Mike Whitten.
Yeah.
He threw it down. Yeah. He talked the talk, but he walked the walk. He threw me enough money to go get the bourbon.
He did, yeah.
I haven't tried the honey bourbon yet. And it is probably not a high prospect, to be honest with you. But it was fun, man. Fun times. You love it. You live it.
Oh,
and I'm glad Mike enjoyed coming on. Oh. What's that?
Tony lost to a $200 horse in Japan. Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
I can't. I'll be honest. I can't. Even with the UK racing, it is wild. I don't know if I've ever won $1 or a penny. I don't know if I've ever won a penny. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bad investment. I've tried betting chalky. I've tried betting bombs.
One of my worst
75 horses going wide down the stretch, and it's a tough bet.
One of my worst bets ever was our friend's horse was running at Penn National, right? And they really, really liked him. I did a $5 exacta, with all, hit him all, and it cost me $50, right? I got nosed at the wire by a $260 horse. His horse got nosed by a $260 horse at the wire. Yikes. And I had it straight, not reversed. I was like, oh.
Incredible.
Oh.
You'd love to see that, don't you?
Oh.
Gross story.
Brutal.
So what do we have here? Let me pull up the Woodbine Mohawk.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. 1 minute to post, which in harness racing, if you're
That
new to
means
harness,
5.
that means like 5 minutes.
That means like
at
5,
least.
6. Yeah.
At least. And Tim's back. It's now my turn. Tim is just having a great time. He has to polish off that. Listen, he's drinking that beer fast because he's got to wash that nasty bourbon out of his mouth.
All right.
So give us your thoughts, folks. What are we doing on the Woodbine Mohawk? I love harness. We have 0 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes, folks.
Yeah. And to answer, what do you call it? Ravens player down. Let's
God, not again, man.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Well, I'll be right back, boys. Stay in tuned and get a winner at Mohawk for you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So to answer Tony's question, Tony, there are no weights in harness racing. The drivers are significantly heavier than the jockeys. They're regular, normal weight. Like a lot of them are 200 pounds. You know, so they're not. There's no weights for horses in harness racing, unlike the thoroughbred. Yeah. So exactly. So we have what do we let me see if I can see here.
But I would add to what Sean's saying is that the weight of the driver doesn't matter as much as a jockey in harness, but the skill of a driver in harness is very significant.
Yes. And the best one I may have seen in the last like 10, 11 years is Dexter Dunn from Australia. He is amazing. Bulldog Hanover, he just makes so many horses better. He puts them all in the right spot. He's like Johnny Campbell.
John Campbell. That's what I was going to say. It's like if you want to see
the myth, the legend. Yep. Johnny Campbell. Yep. And Dexter reminds me of him, Tim. That's how good I think he is. He reminds me of John Campbell, and
that's high on our.
That's saying something there.
Yep.
You know, so keep an eye out for Dexter Dunn is the man. He makes horses just better. Yeah, and let's see how many minutes we have there to Woodbine. I can't get the feet up. I wish I could get my feet up to. Let's see. Yeah. 0 minutes to post at Woodbine. I do like the 8 Trident Sealster, Jody Jameson. They're just now. What do you call it? They're just roaming around right now.
Right.
But I do like the 8 horse. That's my top pick here in the 4th race at Woodbine Mohawk. If anyone's playing. Uncle Sully. Yes, that's the same as Earl Campbell. Yep.
And you know, interestingly here, and just like in thoroughbred racing, it's always good to look at your doubles, because if you look at in here, the 7 horse is a favorite right now, but in the doubles, it's the 8.
Yep. And that is definitely my pick of the.
And I will tell you, from a morning line, Sean, of 3 to 1, I think 5 to 1 is a price on this 8.
Oh, I do too. Yeah. I think Jody definitely has a chance here. He's been driving very well too, which is what you like.
Absolutely.
I wish we had the thing up here. I'm trying to see if I can add it somehow, but usually I have the add button at the bottom, but I don't know where to add it here. So you cap the horse. No, Trish, honestly, it's both. You really cap the driver too. And also who they're in harness much more than thoroughbred trainer jockey combo counts too. But I'm saying, but in harness, it can really be it's a much more smaller. The real jockeys, drivers drive for the best trainers, and
And Sean, I don't know how you handicap, but I'm big into speed on when it comes to harness. And one of the big things I look at is final quarter and final eighth closing times.
Yeah.
I'm really big when it comes to harness. If you look at final eighth closing, and I like to look at last race, who had the fastest 1/8 closing time. And those horses do very well a lot of the time.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. 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 But I can tell you this, if even at that level of Woodbine or Meadowlands, if the driver has the best horse, the horse is going to win. It doesn't
That's right.
it doesn't matter. At that level, almost any driver you see on that track, you know what I'm saying? At that level, if he's got the best horse, they're going to win. It doesn't matter, like how good an other driver is. He might get the horse closer, but they're not going to win.
That's right. Although post does play a part in harness.
Huge, yes. Very
post is an important part in harness.
And we got 39 seconds to go, but I can't get wish we got the screen up so I could see it here.
One of my favorite posts, Sean, I don't know how you look at it, is when they do second over and that you have a horse that's second over, but he's behind the first horse. And I love that post position in the pocket. It's almost like a starting position pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. 3 seconds, 2, 1. They're starting to go to the gate now. Dennis is going with the 8 in this race. We're down to 9-2 now. Late money on I'll give people a play-by-play. I wish we could get up on the screen.
I'm playing 8-7 here for those that care.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 is Sully's family number, and right in the middle, that's it. That's always a great post, Sully. If a great horse has 5 or 6, that's a real good chance of that horses, because they're gonna get to the turn the cleanest, and that's what. So the 1 and the 2 really have their work cut out for them trying to get a good trip. They have to sit patient.
Yes,
and that's where you can really lose out.
And they're often pacing.
Let's see. Wow, everyone's going out for the lead. I'll give
Dream Fair Moxie wants a lead.
Yes. You got the 10 going out. Wow, way wide. There we go.
There's a big deal in harness racing when you're trying to go out and you're going out with cover.
Yeah. 27-2. That's a good split, especially in the winter.
Yes.
Apuna Beach trying to go for
5 wants a lead. Doesn't want the pocket set.
No. We need a little pace here.
Yeah, to me, that's good for the 10 because the 10 did the work in the front and now gets to set in the pocket.
Yeah. I handicapped 8, 5, 10 in this race, but it could fall apart. Jody's trying to come up the
56
rail.
and 1. That's really fast fractions.
Yeah. 56. Yeah. For this group, it is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. 5 is still there.
Being parked out like the 2 is right now, it's one thing. But if you look at the horse behind it, that's called cover. Having cover, you've got a horse in front that you're drafting off of, and in harness, it pays a factor.
Jody's trying to come up the rail. Come on, Jody. He just got nowhere to go, but he's got a horse. Come on, Jody. Come on, get in there for the exacta, Jody. Come on, Jody, up the rail. Come on, Joe. 7's flying.
7.
7, 5, 8. 7, 5, 8.
The 8 got third.
Yep.
I had first and third as my exacta.
Yeah. Hello, Rocky. 10-1 in the morning line goes off the 2-1 favorite.
Yep.
Yep.
And
that happens a lot up there, and it's frustrating. That's all.
Those are the 2 I like, 7 and 8.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you were close. Yeah, I thought our 8 was
first and third.
I thought our 8 was going to come flying up the rail. Jody
Yep.
had horse.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
had the availability, but didn't really get the trip.
Yeah. So
I'm back.
Hombre.
boys. How'd we do?
Hombre is
Lost?
back.
Didn't sound like a big celebration, but hey.
No.
we were close. We were damn close. Tim
We were
like
first and
7,
third.
8. Yeah. Said first and third. We were close.
I'm just gonna make a statement right now, and here and forever, this will live in the lounge. I'm never drinking bourbon again.
There you go.
Terrible. It was a huge mistake. I tried. It's just fucking disgusting, and you guys are all. Mike Whitten, thank you for the effort. You're a good man.
I didn't see this, Mike, so I don't really know.
I would like to contribute to it, Mike. I have thoughts on it, and it's not negative. It can go both ways. But yes, please, Sean, go ahead and finish your thought on that. I apologize.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it. I didn't really get to see it, so I don't know. So, what's up, Keith?
Keith is here, baby. That's
Yeah.
the new star, the newest star.
The
in
newest star. Yeah.
Prophets
Yes. Check
He's
his
dropped his first
never
video.
tried.
drop today. Check it out.
Yeah, please. And by the way, it's good for Saturday. It's a Saturday Churchill Downs
Yep,
race.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Guys, if you don't follow Keith, give him a follow because Keith,
Yeah.
he does his homework. He does good
He does.
evaluation.
Yeah.
And Keith provides good input.
He
Another
does.
guy, solid. Like if nothing else, he puts that effort in for you. I mean, what are you gonna do? Go in there and like if you're a random person off the street, you're gonna go walk into like a Keeneland or whatever.
Right.
Look at that thing and make up your mind. I mean, you might as well listen to somebody who at least has a take
Right.
you know,
exactly.
and put some effort in.
And he's a great guy. Holds no grudges except for Paco at Parks on Parks Day. He'll never forgive him for that exacta. But other than that, he's an awesome guy. Definitely follow.
Frank Payne, are you dropping knowledge here? Frank won the free ride? Holy hell. That's hard to do because there's like 500 people.
Wow, Frank. Great job.
Frank Payne, a legend in the lounge. A legend on Trust the Profits. He's been around since the beginning, too.
Yes,
Shout out, Frank.
absolutely. Great
Hey,
job, Frank.
Shout out to Riders Up who finished 6th in the pay game.
Look at that.
God damn it, you Tim.
You don't even see him though. That's you don't see him
snuck
for
up
like
on
the
you.
first half of the program, and then all of a sudden it shows up out of nowhere. You know,
That's how I roll. I usually honestly, I don't make a conscious decision to do so, but it usually works out that I'm late. What do you call that? Loaded late.
yeah.
You know, I
Hombre,
kinda
you weren't
sneak up.
loaded late here because you finished
No.
with 4 straight zeros.
Yeah, fucking Christ. Including I had that. I swear to God, the last horse to pull out of my lineup was that goddamn 3 in the last one.
I love the 3 in the last, and I had him, and I was
Yeah.
like one of only people, and that's why I finished 6th.
Well,
So a
I'll
little
say something
cash,
right now.
$15 to get me 40. I'm happy.
I want to trace back. I wish if there was a way to export the. I'm sure there is a way to export your results out of Stable Duel. I guarantee I'm winning big in 2023. And
Yeah.
it's good.
Absolutely. And when it comes
Tough
to
road to
the
hoe.
free ride, there were a lot of people in there, and I finished 26th. I'm happy with that. Good result.
Not as happy as Frank Payne, apparently.
Yeah, no, Frank did well.
Yeah.
And
I should have played the pay game. Good job, Tim. Dude, you know what what was it yesterday? Parks. I scored like 470 or something.
Yes.
I mean, I
that
broke
was crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
and I was sitting there and I'm telling Tom the formula. I'm like, if I lose, because there was still a shot I had to lose at the last race. I'm like, if I lose this, I'm going to kill myself on a live stream. Because 470, that means you averaged like a win and a half. Like you averaged better. Your horses averaged better than second place.
Yeah.
470. And actually it was 440 or something. 437, I think. Now that I think, but
Yeah. The other day at Parks, I came in like ninth with 416. And my good
it
Lord.
might have been the same game.
Yeah, it was.
Was it
Yeah,
the game with the 3-horse race? It was a
yeah.
three-horse
When
race.
you have to,
Look,
exactly. I'm like, good Lord.
I just have to say, one thing that I do not like about the new stable duel play is the fact that at closeout, if there are scratches, you can't replace because some of us work, can't look at it. I set my stable. I had the $11,000 favorite in that race. I would love to have been able to change that, but I couldn't go in at the time and do it. And it's just like that pissed me off to no end because I would have definitely traded that horse for all 3 fucking horses left in the race.
Yeah.
And I would have done much better. I would have actually won money that day, but it's just like that's one of the things I don't like about the rule changes.
And can I tell you something about Stable Duel, dude? I love Stable Duel. I support them. Bree is the best. I think she's a marketing guru and she does a great job.
Bree's awesome.
But there is a very, very obvious and present lack of skill amongst the software engineers there. And that,
yes,
I mean, come on, with the delays and this and that. And I know, like Sean told me to be patient last night about getting paid off on my $100. We joke back and forth. It's not a serious matter for me. I'm not going to live or die on $100.
No,
but some people do, honestly.
Yep.
So my thought on this is though, like, and I know it's not a big operation, Stable Duel. This is in TVG or fucking DraftKings or whatever. But it's not. I mean, dude, if it's like I'm trust the profits here, and it's a small scene. I'd hire some people. I don't know.
Yeah, the one thing that drives me nuts is how many people that the things have left, and they're like, like the numbers, like it says like you have like 4 horses left, and they have like
wrong.
1.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Bad info. Just don't even share that if it's bad info.
Yep.
Who is Dobble?
Yeah,
that guy's in everything.
Legend. He's
Sean. Do you know who they? Obviously, yeah, his name's all over. I've never been in a tournament that he wasn't in, and he's one of the better players for sure.
He has 477,000 stable duel points.
I think he's the most prominent. He's probably the owner. Ladies and gentlemen, Dobble is the owner of Stable Duel. I mean, I don't know what to say. Rick Johnson, one bet, one win. Rick Johnson's looking for a winner, folks. Can we set Rick up? What are we doing? Is that what you're saying, Rick?
No. He had 1 bet and he won, and he'll quit as a winner.
Even better.
There you go.
If you were in my Breeders' Cup weekend, you saw a lot of that because I had a lot of fluctuation. And, no balls or whatever that pile of shit horse's name was. Cost us thousands, Tim. You know this.
Yes.
But then our hero got home for us. Elite Power got it done. Brought us all the way back.
Yeah. So Hombre Mike, what's your take? Yeah.
My take on it is I didn't see it, to be honest. I saw parts of it.
Yeah.
I have my own take on the whole situation with horse racing. And I want to remind everybody, I have no allegiance to anybody in the industry, which I think it's kind of endearing about Trust the Profits because there's no industry. Yes, man. Yes, sir. Follow the lead type of shit here. It is just opinion on, a group of 6 or 8 of us that care about the industry and love it and play and respect it. That's how I am. I have big opinions on the horse death ratios going on here. And I know Tim, I've seen you and Sean, obviously. I've cried at a horse track.
Yes.
And I've walked away from the sport for a week, 2 weeks. I saw a horse flip over backwards at a harness track and die right in front of me. And I'm not good with that.
No.
And I know we saw a lot of nasty shit this summer at Saratoga.
Yeah, probably the low part for me this summer was I was right at the rail when Mel broke down.
Yeah, yep.
It was Mel.
Yeah.
So if you're the type of person who gets that, and I get it. I've got friends who are like, well, a dog's just an animal. My dog's not an animal to me. I have
No,
a golden
me
retriever and
either.
a lab upstairs right now, and they're more important than 99% of humanity to me.
Right.
And I'm the same way with horses. And I can hearken back to 100 horses that we can watch that had tragedies. I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to sit here and cry, but yeah, dude, like it's disgusting to watch some of this stuff. And I don't think that, I mean, it's kind of like NFL football. You see that Hamlin almost died in the field last year. You saw Tua almost die in the field last year. I don't think it's completely avoidable. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, the stuff you see there, I mean, I don't know. I could go into it. I don't want to.
No.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Most of us who really appreciate this game and care about this game, we care about the animals just as much. And I'm telling you, you guys know I took a stance to where I decided to take a little bit of time away from the game this summer and evaluate things. And it was just like, I came to the realization, to where I'm not the problem. And here's the thing. And this is something Jessica lately, she was considering the same thing. And here's what I told Jessica. And this is a realization I came to. If things like this happen and you don't care, that's where you need to question what the hell is going on. But if you care, you're not part of the problem. You're not part of the problem. And I'm telling you, I've got personal stories, 100 of them, but here's my biggest one. There was a day I was at Churchill Downs and there was a horse that broke down and I was standing at the finish line on the rail. I mean, there was nothing between me and the finish line. I was on the rail at the dirt and she broke down right in front of me and she looked at me and I looked in her eyes and the amount of pain and fear. She was afraid. Right. She didn't know what was going on. Her leg was dangling. Yeah. And it was just like, I stood there at the racetrack at Churchill Downs and I fucking cried like a baby.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it
here's
made me
military
and it made me sick to my stomach. I've been in war and that made me sick to my stomach.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's just like, I care about these animals. And it's just like, as long as I care, I know I'm not the problem.
Yeah.
Yep. Same, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, my wife was even like earlier in the season, especially Kentucky Derby. Remember when there was like the 3 or 4 breakdowns right leading up to the Derby? Big name
Derby
horses.
week. Safi.
My wife's like, she's laughing at me because she's not close enough to know that it's actually painful. She's not close enough. She's like, oh, another horse died. She doesn't know that, like, we're kind of attached to these horses in some weird way.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know any of them personally, but I'm sitting here. Barbaro, that's the one. That was the first one, Todd. Yeah, Barbaro. Exactly. Yeah, it kicked my ass. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and it's like trying to explain why some horse means that much to me. And I'm like, it's the same thing as, like, I don't know, a musician or an athlete in a professional sport does. Like you get attached to them. You for my family, it's goddamn Taylor Swift with I got daughters and it'd be like Taylor Swift getting killed or something. Like,
My nieces.
I don't even mean that in like a stupid way. It's
my nieces are 13, 11, and 9. They worship her,
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah.
And more power to them. But it's the same thing as like one of their heroes or pseudo heroes or whatever they think is. It's terrible.
For me, I remember as a kid, Tim, I think, Hombre, you might remember this. One of the hardest days ever. I was 13, 14 years old, right? And I loved, and still to this day, Rosemary Hennig, who was Rosemary Badgett at the time, is one of our great friends, right? When Go for Wand went down versus Bayakoa, in the Breeders' Cup, and the two of them were just running, and then just watching Rosemary just run onto the track, to see like her baby, you know what I'm saying? And how weird is this, right? Talk about weird, okay? Billy Badgett, who was a great trainer. Tim, you'll remember him. Billy Badgett was a great trainer, right? Doesn't go to Saratoga very much, right? The one day he comes to visit his boys, Mel breaks down and he had to leave. He had to leave. He's like, I can't even watch this. It's just amazing.
Look,
All right, Sean,
I've been doing this game a long time. That was one of the saddest stories ever. And it was like, obviously a lot of us stepped back and took a look at the game and reflected, but that was just as bad as it gets. And it's not always that way, but
Jessica had
go.
one. Jessica had one of her horses from her farm.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Mark Hennig's horse.
Yes.
I love him.
Down right in front of her.
Excursionist Day.
And Jessica is one of ours.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm close to her. Like, I feel like we're really good friends, and that's the end of this conversation. Let's talk about. Yeah, it's a hard.
Yeah,
business.
there you go.
We're not going to get teary-eyed.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
let's talk about how shitty the.
Let's talk about some shitty harness.
By the way, think of this. If you want uplifting right now at Woodbine,
uplift me.
My boy, Bob McClure, who I love. There's a horse named Cody's Moment. Come on.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Has it run yet? I'll put my life savings.
No. He's 8-1. He was 15-1.
By the way, Blair Thompson is still in here, the legend. Blair Thompson, you're betting at Delta. My respect level for you is starting to recede a little bit. Sorry. Holy shit! Now Frank's going into the passing at Cody's.
No.
Frank.
Yeah, there you go. No.
Honestly, I'll give you an uplifter.
Yeah.
So I'm watching. I showed my wife the Cody's Wish story last year, and it was a great story, and it's great. And Frank, I know your intentions are great on this, but when they showed Cody this year, it was a goddamn obvious that kid was dying, and I'm like, okay, it's enough. Like, and then they kept the camera on him. I'm like, this is a fucking tragedy. Whatever.
It's almost like they were trying to write the story.
And my wife, who hates horse racing and hates me, she said, I hope she hates me more than anybody. She said, I hope that they name a whole lot of horses after Cody.
Well, they will now.
They will.
Cody's name is going to live on, and it's a good story.
Dude, yeah. Incredible story. Hey, there's going to be 500 Codys down the future.
Hey, hombre. Let's just say this real quick. There was a lot of negative comments about all the chalk on Breeders' Cup Saturday.
Oh, I loved it.
It's like it's like when you're talking about champions, and you talk about stories like the Cody's Wish story and Cody Dorman. It's like, and now he's going to stud, and there's going to be little Codys. Can you write a better fucking story?
Nope. Hollywood. I said it. I think I had it in a group chat. Hollywood can write that shit. It's great. Amazing story.
No.
That's it.
Yeah. By the way, for anyone interested, I have 359 here.
Yeah, Sean, change the goddamn subject. You guys are
let's go, Sean.
Damn it, losers.
What the hell, Sean?
Yeah. Come on.
Jesus Christ. I'm fucking gonna kill myself.
I have 593 here at Woodbine. Let's go.
One more negative comment, I'm gonna kill myself. I swear to God.
Hang himself back in the ceiling. You don't want to
ceiling fans blowing around. You can't see it. I'll move it around. I got a rocket ride hat in the background. If you need another negative comment, go ahead.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
We're going to post.
Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Sully's going in. Cocaine bear, baby. That's the type of positivity I need.
Yep.
Here we go.
White Barrio, baby.
White Barrio. Let's go.
I tried to tell everybody for a week. Everybody wanted to minimize my horse.
Race 5 at Chucktown.
I never minimized White Barrio. I'm a Saffy fan, sadly. I don't know. Can't do Mohawk.
He's the nicest guy.
We're going Mohawk now.
How
about the birthday party? I'm trying, baby. Oh, Shotty, stop. She's sobbing over the. I mean, come on. Go rocket ride it. He had a better life than me. I'm 100 years old. He at least was good at something. I'm shitty at everything. I've never accomplished anything. All right. By the way, that was tough. We're not doing it. Let's go. What do we got?
No. 359. Let's go here. Woodbine Mohawk.
No sobbing, God damn it.
No.
You guys
There's
are
no
depressing
crying
me.
in horse racing.
That's right.
No,
4
hell no.
seconds to post, and then I have to go with is after that. But 359 here, Woodbine Mohawk. Let's get a winner. 539, I should say. We're gonna win.
Woodbine Mohawk. We're doing the goddamn. What do we call them? What do they call them?
Harness.
No. What's the disrespectful name for them?
The Mohawk.
No. Just now we're talking, Mike Whitten.
Yeah,
We're here.
That's true.
Yes,
Crying.
I'll cry over that. I will cry if you play a freaking Nickelback song. Now you'll hear me cry. What a shit. Let's talk. I'll go all day about music. I'll cry about music with you. And we won't play the Prince
No.
While My Guitar Gently Weeps. We learned a
page.
hard lesson there.
Yes, absolutely.
And Shoddy was a huge practical move. I mean, I remember that.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Love ya. Can't help you. What's
Charles
worse
is
though
doing
is
Delta. Look at this.
I'd much rather Chad Kroger of Nickelback pass away on a horse track than any horse ever, and watch his family mourn over him right on the track. If Chad Kroger of Nickelback was electrocuted by his guitar on the track, I would laugh. But when a horse dies, I'm not good with it.
Shoddy
So the
will fight you.
The 5 went up here, 2-5.
2-5.
In fact,
Sit in
if
the pocket.
if Nickelback was electrocuted by a stroke of lightning on a horse track, which I'm sure that's the type of venues they're playing now, I would actually enjoy it. I would pay-per-view that. To watch Nickelback be electrocuted on stage would be worth my money. 100% of the time. $59.99 an hour. Sign me up.
If I had $1 million.
The half and 58-2. Always
All right,
a
we're
catch.
racing, baby. Can somebody share the screen?
Always a catch. Sit in the pocket trip at 2-5.
For some reason, the present button's not on here tonight. I don't know where
It's
it
on there
is.
for me, baby. Just tell me what I got to do. I got a
Woodbine
little
Mohawk.
buzz going from this stupid.
Don't
gross-
mess with Molly. 46-1, sitting third.
Are we
No,
going?
look at my 3 sitting there third. Come on. 5. Come
Third
on
is sitting
9.
fourth.
Come on 3. This is what we need.
Do you guys
The
bet
3
this
quarters
shit?
at 126-4.
Come on 3. Get
Always
out
a
there.
catch.
Come on 3.
Always a catch. Tipping out.
Come on 3.
Here he comes.
No, stay there 9. Come on 3. Up the rail. Come on 3.
They're
Blair
approaching
Thompson celebrating
The
again.
finish and the 9 holds on over the favorite.
Did Blair win again? Come on,
9-5.
Blair, prove it.
The 2-5 favorite finishes second.
Yep. 9-5-3, just like I said. Boom.
Bada boom, bada bing. Tim Meese is 50-1 winner at Delta. If you're playing Delta, guys, I mean, it's kind of like playing that. I did the whole NFL Week 11 evaluation. There's a few games where if you're playing that, you have a problem.
If you're playing Delta, it's like buying a lottery ticket.
Yeah, or it's worse. It's worse.
It's worse than buying a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think because the lottery ticket, you kind of know you're throwing money away.
Yes. You know you're
Delta,
screwed.
you feel like you got a shot. You don't.
And you're wrong.
Yeah. You might as well roll the dice. And by the way, caliente, says Trisha. What does that mean? What was caliente? You hit something?
Caliente. Muy
I hope you hit
caliente,
something.
Trisha. Está muy
We hope you hit
caliente.
something. Who
Amor
knows what's
mío.
going on?
Yeah.
We're going on 9:00. First birthday party. How's the football game looking though?
It's 7-3 right now.
The Ravens, I hope, are leading. I took the Ravens.
Let me see. Right now, I'll give you an update here. We have, let's see, end of the first, Ravens 7, Bengals 3. on a touchdown by Gus Edwards.
On my fantasy team, no less.
And my boy from Boston College, Zay Flowers, who's looked very darn good for a rookie, 1 catch, 33 yards. Wow. Look at this. Wow.
I hope Hombre's car doesn't start tomorrow.
Oh,
What the hell?
Wow. Love it. Thank you. Good times. Thank you, Shoddy.
I think that was after the Nickelback abuse.
Nickelback's a tough listen, though. Have you guys tried that?
They're
Tough
big
listen.
in Canada.
Yeah, they are.
True. One of the funniest stories ever, true story, right? Because, you know, I grew up in the Bruins organization, right? The Canadians were playing the Bruins, right? You know, and what do you call it? And they're in the second round of the playoffs, right? And the two teams got together before the thing and said, whatever team loses has to claim Justin Bieber.
Yikes.
That's true. That's a true story.
I like it. I like it. That's the same. I feel like that's the same angle that we should take on Nickelback. I mean, it's a bad claim.
50-1. A horse named Caliente won it 50-1 at Delta. Good Lord.
Yikes. Todd says get back to working. I don't know what that means.
Get back to, I guess, on the horses. Todd's been through the bowling alley, to the Wendy's, he's gone through everything tonight.
Man, everybody's going crazy. Everybody talking, I gotta go, I'm depressed. People are going dark. I don't know. Sorry.
So that
wasn't my intention.
On the more positive side, do we think, and I honestly believe, I think that Cody's going to win Horse of the Year. Do we
Yes.
think so?
Yes,
It's hard to
I
not.
do.
It's hard to not.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially with the aftermath of what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I would vote probably Idiomatic second. She had a pretty big.
And there's just like
Agreed.
you're alluding to, there's just not anybody else who really is. There's no big argument to say nope. You know what I mean?
Right. I wouldn't say this though. I will say this, okay? And I'll give him credit. He ran huge. I think if Up to the Mark gets up to win, he could have had I'm just an interesting argument there. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a super year. I'm just saying if he had won that Breeders' Cup thing, there would have been an interesting argument there. But
I hear you.
You know,
Well, are we still hanging on here? What are we doing?
yeah. It was a good birthday night.
Hell
It was
yeah.
a good birthday.
We lost.
1 year, buddy. Thank you, Tim.
Wouldn't have made it happen without you guys. I mean,
Hombre,
me with the hospital visits and all that shit.
Hombre, did you try the wild turkey?
No, no. But I will promise you this: I'll try it
next week. Give us your review.
Do you want me to try it next week or try it before next week? And
Try it
then bring
before
back?
next week and just give us your review.
Yeah, because I mean, it really has depressed me. I'm really, I'm in a dark place now. So
Yeah, exactly. So
No, but
to all of you who are
not my
still
thing,
somehow here, you guys are amazing. To everyone who's joined us, amazing.
it's been a great night in the lounge.
a great
Yeah,
year.
great, fun,
Great year.
fun. Yes, absolutely fun, dude. We've had a lot of
It's been a blast.
What is she talking? Shotty's telling me drink it now. I'm drinking. I've got a Captain Morgan and Coke right here, and I got a
Wait a
beer.
minute. Shotty was leaving like 8 hours ago, and she
Shotty-
And then she
Shotty
said she
actually-
hated everybody. and
Shotty
she was leaving.
came in the chat about 2 hours ago and said she was already drunk. So where's she now?
Shotty's a legend. Who knows?
And Tony, you win the award, my man, from Australia, from down under, and he's love it.
Dennis, I don't know what Dennis is going through. I saw some shit where he's going through some depressing stuff. We all go
Yeah.
through it, Dennis.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all
Sorry
through.
to hear it.
We're with you, buddy.
Listen,
in all
man, we all got
seriousness.
our dark side. We all have, I
Yep.
don't know, I'm sorry you're going through that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, no balls, no balls. Horse of the year. Go fuck yourself. That horse wrecked my life.
Yeah. Trisha, thank you.
Dennis, come out to Churchill on Saturday. I'm going to be there Saturday. I can't be there Sunday, but come out Saturday. I'll buy you a drink.
I saw a comment a little while ago. I meant to reference. Mike Whitten said, "It seems like a lot of people are going to Keeneland in the spring."
Yeah.
I think that's what we got to do. That's
Yep.
got to be the Prophets.
April 3rd through April 8th.
Gathering.
Sean,
of the Prophets.
Listen. Sean has already said that he's coming. Hombre, you told me you were coming this fall.
I know.
You bailed out. You bailed out.
All right,
you bitch. Now you need to come in the spring.
Yeah.
And let's just all do it up big in the spring.
Let's
Sounds
commit to a gathering, a quote unquote gathering of the prophets.
Mhm.
Gathering
Yeah.
the
It
prophets.
can
I
be
like it.
everybody's
I like it.
welcome.
Yeah.
It's going to be obviously a mess, but it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Absolutely.
But yeah, I don't think anybody's really betting anymore. So
No, exactly. But guys, awesome work.
thanks,
You're
Sean.
welcome.
We wouldn't have made it for a year.
Trisha, happy
Through a
birthday,
year without you
girl.
for sure. Tim,
Yeah.
like you said, dude, in the last few months, Tim's been on
You have
probably
been a
more
rock
than me.
star, Tim, on this. Yep. Right with me. Yeah.
And the people are demanding more. Tim's gonna have some more content coming. You love to see it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I have an idea. We
Hell
need
yeah.
to talk over the next week. I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll get some artwork together. We'll get it moving ahead, and we'll do it.
Yes. And guys, just let me say this. If I did any more than one show, any more than one program, right, Hombre would be on the ceiling fan saying, "What the heck is going on?"
No, dude, you're great. What are you talking about?
No, I know. I can do the one.
Dude,
I leave it to the pros. You guys are the, and I can honestly say they do such an amazing job. It's
I don't even mean to toot my own horn at all, but I'm on my lunch hour at work all week, and I'm sitting here like modifying videos on my lunch break.
Yeah,
Like, I'm sick.
yeah.
I'm sick in the head. It's not because I need to or need the money or nothing like that. I'm sick. I like it, and it's a passion. I love this shit. I just continue to hope that people like watching it. I don't know, but dude, yeah. So there it is. Happy birthday to the lounge, baby.
Hey, Hombre. And I know we're about to cut out, but here's the thing. I see a lot of channels and a lot of the other guys that are out there on Twitter, and I look at the content, I look at what they're producing, and I look at Trust the Prophets. I'm like, you know what? You know what we need to do is we need to have a contest on a big weekend, a big event, a big something. And it's like, bring your shit, bring your best, trust the prophets. We will kick your ass. Come on,
dude.
bring it.
Yeah, I thought about challenging some other people to that, but I don't think there's a lot of good sports out there.
There is.
No.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just like, we're as good as anybody out there.
For sure, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in. We make that happen. I'm in for sure. That's not a knock on what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm not sure there's a whole lot of people who would participate.
Yeah.
But here we go. Mike Whitten's still in here, baby. I love to see it. Mike Whitten's a class act.
Oh, wait a minute.
The guy sends me enough money to buy this shitty
hold
bourbon.
on though. You may have just lost all respect here.
Oh, I know he likes Nickelback. We've been through it. He's a terrible human. He obviously has here's the thing about Mike Whitten. He has his brain capacity is limited. So you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt what you do with Mike.
Well, he's from Kentucky. So
yeah, exactly. He's very limited. I mean, there's only so much that Mike's going to give you, but he's a nice guy, and so we tolerate Mike.
See, Tim's originally from Indiana. Are you from Indiana, Tim?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington. Okay. See, but Tim moved out and saw the world, and he's articulate now. See, he's overcome.
Yes, Tim. Yeah, he overcame
the stigma, and now he's articulate.
He knew you couldn't
amazing.
sit there. And you
Look,
couldn't sit there.
I
and
was
be
born and
Kentucky.
raised in Kentucky, but the minute you start comparing me to Dennis Trusted, we got a fucking
Ooh.
problem.
Yeah, that's brutal.
100% agreed.
That's
100%.
brutal.
Mike, love you, dude. I'm kidding.
Mike,
We're
you're
going
the
to do the
man.
Keeneland thing. We're gonna have a dude. I'm gonna come out there for a weekend. We're gonna have drinks and be ridiculous. It'll
That's
be
it.
fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
All of us. Sean, we're naming the weekend. We're doing it.
Yeah, August. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be April 3rd to April 8th. I'll be there.
April 3rd. All right. Is
Yep.
that bluegrass?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Opening
I'm
weekend in
100%
Bluegrass.
in. I've
Yes.
been there for 3 of those. I'll go for the 4th. Let's go.
Yep.
Whether
Yep.
fucking rain or upside down
Yep.
ice
We're there.
storm.
Doesn't
whatever's
matter. We're
happening.
there.
So upside down ice storm. I'm gonna bitch about your shitty Kentucky weather, but it'll be fun.
I'll bring the bourbon, hombre.
Yes, please bring so much bourbon. We're doing it.
There you go.
Thanks everybody for joining.
Peace out,
Happy
buddy.
birthday to the
Happy
lounge.
birthday.
Peace out. We'll be back next
Peace.
week.
Yes, sir.
Love and prosperity to all.
Yes.